Hey everybody, happy Friday, y'all. Mr. BS. Good job. Good job, sir. Because I was expecting you to be late tonight. Where the rest of the folks at? Hey Mike, what's up? Happy Friday. What y'all got going on today? I'm gonna give people a little while to come in. What up, Miss Cheryl? Happy Friday. Give y'all a minute to come in. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all know what's going on tonight. What? So you know, real is here. Who? What? Mr. BS, what you trying to say? Say that again. Say that again. But you're on time, so I ain't gotta get I ain't gotta get on you tonight. Tiptoeing in late. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I know who is real. So you're a real one. Hey, hey sis, how you doing, Valentina? Happy Friday. How you been? Are you traveling right now? I've been watching you, sis. I see you doing your thing. I've been seeing you, girl. I don't know if y'all remember Naturally Armed. I interviewed her. It's been a few months, y'all. Maybe probably about 2, 3 months ago. She came on here and talked to y'all about some firearm safety and whatnot. You can't sit still. I see you though, girl. Do your thing. I see you working. Hey, Will Just Jim, how you doing? Happy Friday. What up, STO? Happy Friday, fam. So how's everybody doing? How was your week? Mine was up and down, but I'm here. I'm good. But I'm gonna tell y'all, if I hit the lottery, that job, they can miss me. Let me hit the lottery. It's on. Look, I'm in y'all business. What y'all talking about? Y'all just speaking. That's right. Prepare to others. Facts. Hey, Nay. Happy Friday, sis. I did respond to your email, girl. So I don't know if you got it or not, but I did respond. So how's everybody doing? I wonder where everybody at now. Y'all make sure y'all sharing out the live. Where these folks be at? Nobody supposed to have nothing to do on a Friday. What? Y'all know what it is. Y'all act like y'all got lives. Mr. BS, if you hit the lottery, I don't care that nobody knows. Long as I already know your daughter gonna know. But can you let me know? You know how to hit me up. Just let me know. So I can quit my job. You saw the email, okay. I know that's right. Leaving everything behind but your baby. That's what's up. That is what's up. I know you ain't coming to the Midwest. You're gonna stay over there in them hot states. It's all good. Y'all make sure y'all sharing out the live. YouTube been tripping. I have noticed that my shorts are not doing the numbers that they usually do. I'll be so sick of playing with YouTube over here with this stuff. My video's still doing pretty good, but I posted 2 shorts this week. One of them didn't even hit 100. Like, what we doing? Y'all ain't watching me? Y'all ain't checking for me? Y'all not looking? I mean, I don't usually post shorts like that, but y'all need to be watching nonetheless. So y'all know I got some guests tonight. Same for you. I didn't know you posted over here, sis. Now I see you on the Instagram side. So if you posting on YouTube, they not pushing you to me. What up, Flossin? Happy Friday, fam. If I hit the lottery, I'm going to buy two new. One for me and one for you. Are you let me know if that's what you're trying to say. Are you buying me my F-250? That's all I'm saying. The shorts, yes. So you only do shorts over here. Got you. You take care of your mom on the low because she will tell her kids. Listen, facts. Hey, Urban. Happy Friday, sis. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. My F-250. What color is it gonna be, Flossin? Let's see how well you know me. Now let's see how well you know me. What color is my F-250 gonna be? Don't mess up, sir. Don't mess up. Mr. BS, why you gonna didn't nobody ask you? It's too late. See, Mr. BS, didn't nobody ask you to answer the question. Y'all get on my nerves. Anyway, y'all, I see it's more and more coming in. They gonna come, y'all gonna straggle in. Make sure y'all sharing out the live, please. Because YouTube is tripping. They not getting it out there. And if you notice, y'all ain't even getting no ads tonight. Not because I was being nice and not turning on my monetization, but because I forgot to. So I'm not even gonna fool with it. Y'all get to watch tonight without the ads. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm just saying. I'm losing money. I'm just messing with y'all. Told me to answer for him. Don't play with me. You can't even get my PTO right, Mr. BS. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, y'all, let me introduce my guests that I have tonight because we're going to get into this. I got questions. I wanted to introduce them to you guys for one, because I just think they are extremely dope. They are doing a lot out here for the outdoor community. A lot is being seen, but a lot is not. I feel like it's not enough eyes on these two guys of what they are doing and what they bring to all of outdoors, fishing, hunting, 2A, all the things. Like, I wanted more eyes on them. I don't need to be the only one that knows how dope they are. Y'all need to know how dope they are. So I'm about to bring my brothers up so they can talk to us, share a little bit more about themselves with you guys, and hopefully y'all start following what they doing in these streets, in YouTube and in the Instagram streets. All right. All right, let me bring them up.
What up, y'all?
There they
All
go.
right, all right, Mr.
There they go.
Means.
Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Oh, I didn't get the memo about the glasses, y'all. Dang.
What are you gonna
You
do?
know, honestly, I can't see. That's the problem.
Same. I
I
can't
need
see.
readers.
Yeah.
So for these
What's going
comments
on?
and stuff, I need to be able to see it. Hey Donzel, happy Friday. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna start off with you guys just starting out telling us a bit about who you are. Outside of what you do, who you are.
Okay.
And you could whichever one wants to
Who's
start
taking
first.
this one?
Go ahead,
Who's
Brisa.
taking
It's on
who's
you.
taking the baton? Well,
You start.
first of all, I thank you for that amazing intro, Gina. And I just want to send those flowers right back because when it comes to people in the space that have embraced us and showed us nothing but love all the time, you're at the forefront of that, and we appreciate it.
Yo,
It doesn't
Mr.
go
BS is saying what
unnoticed.
up to us.
What's going on, Mr. BS?
Yeah, Gina, I want to second that. I second that emotion.
Yeah. So we appreciate you having us on. And really, I don't even know where to start, honestly. Cush and I'm an audio guy, so I started off as a DJ. That was my first love,
Wait, what are
music.
we jumping into right now? I
I'm
thought we
just
were.
telling y'all a little bit about me,
Oh,
and then
oh,
you
oh.
could
Okay,
tell
okay,
you a little
okay.
bit about you, and then we'll talk about our bromance and all that good stuff. But
There it
because
is.
it all weaves together. So
It does.
I
Yeah.
started off in audio. I was a DJ. I ended up going to broadcasting school. I worked in radio for 14 years. I was an on-air DJ. I ran the Tom Joyner morning show, syndicated in West Palm Beach. Anything and everything music. Thank you. Hats off. I got into real heavy on the production side. So I was making beats. I was working on albums. Always something musically I kept, stay busy with if it wasn't like my career path and doing something on the side. And
Hold on, real quick. I just want to say, what up,
yeah.
Tina? I see you,
Oh
girl.
yeah, I gotta get used to saying what's up to y'all. What's going on, y'all? So really that was the path that led me to eventually meeting Cush and us figuring out playing the who do you know game. Who you know? I
What a
know you,
funny
bro. The
story.
6 degrees, right? It's because we're both South Florida dudes. So
Yeah.
we're still amazed to this day, knowing our history, our backgrounds, our music. We were like always just a few steps away, right? We all kind of like
We're like
I
more a
knew
degree
his
and a
circle.
half.
Yeah, not even right, like
Love you
a
too,
degree.
Tina.
What's up, y'all? And yeah, that really what was amazing about this is we formed our brotherhood first. We met through music, we talked music, we figured out that who we knew mutually, and it was really on from there. It was like a new nugget every day, right?
Fact.
Because we worked at the same place, and it was like
TK, what up?
it was
Sorry.
like it was just something new every day that we kept building and building and talking about. I'll let him tell it if he wants to, about I think really like out of our relationship, how it started. And then I was playing beats one day at this place, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he walked up to me kind of with a side eye, and he goes, "Yo, who made that beat?" And I said, "I did." He goes, "You made that beat?" I said,
I was
"Yeah."
like, I said, no, you didn't, white boy.
Nah, you said, "Yo, wheel that up, bro. Start that from the
Bring that
beginning."
back up.
He sent it. He's
And
like,
yeah, he
"You
played
made
it.
that beat." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Bro, send me that beat." And that was really like the start of our like kind of the foundation of our brotherhood. That
Hey, shout out to Broward County,
what's going on, South
the
Florida,
Cree.
561-954-305. And yeah, fast forward, we opened a recording studio in West Palm Beach, worked together, figured out our roles, learned a lot of things about each other, furthered our brotherhood and our business, and ended up closing our doors there and jumping into the outdoor space, basically taking what we had in our toolbox from the audio, the video, the media, and exploring the outdoors with it, and highlighting people in the outdoor space like yourself. We had you on our first season of our podcast, because you're out here really, really DDTing it, and that's doing the damn thing. So we want to highlight people in the space that are really voices and pushing everything forward. So it's kind of the Cliff Note version to how we got here. I skipped some things and some parts, but I'll let my man
That's all
Kush
right. We're
take
gonna
over.
circle back.
Yeah, we're gonna circle back.
Amen.
Chris,
All right.
Kush,
Yeah.
I ran the
mean,
first leg, brother. Take it away.
essentially what he said. I worked in I went to school for audio. I was a recording and mix engineer down in the studios in Miami, and I ended up after a couple years, I ended up working at a big music retailer where I met Breeze, and then here's what's crazy. This is really like what launched us going into business together, right? There was a gentleman there by the name of Chris, R.I.P., and he had
Mm,
hurt himself at the job. He already had some issues with
mm-hmm.
recovery, like he was an alcoholic and all that, but he had accidentally hurt himself at the job. And we walk in one day, me and Breezy got a funny sense of humor. He's like
Even
glowing.
when we shouldn't.
He's like glowing yellow. We're like, hey, I said, say, Chris, you all right? He goes, yeah, man. This is how he talked. Man. He goes, yeah, man, I'm feeling all right. And Breezy goes, yo, you look yellow. I said, jaundice all the way out. And he's like, I'm fine. I'll be fine. Literally the next morning, we walk in and the regional manager calls a huddle. We're all standing there and they're like, hey, man, we just want to let y'all know Chris died last night.
Oh,
And without missing a beat, the regional and the store manager laughed and said, "Well, we got a position to fill." And me and Breezy just looked at each other, and he's like, "Yo, what do you think it'd take to open up a studio?" And we chopped it up for like what, maybe 2-3 weeks after that.
Yeah.
We opened up a recording studio, and then
Yeah.
we built a undeniable brand here in the city. We had clients flying in from Puerto Rico, from LA, from all over the country, all over the world, really. And then COVID hit, and then we had a massive faith calling. We closed our doors and then jumped into the outdoor space. So, yeah,
And here
What
we
I
are.
took from that is that we shouldn't be so dedicated to these companies that are not going to. They will
Absolutely not.
look. That
right.
heat won't even get cold.
Nope.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. I'm yes. And that was by no means our long-term play to be there, but that was like
That was
the
the catapult to get
right.
us out of there.
Yeah, that was like that speed tracked it. We're like, yo, this needs to happen yesterday. Let's stop talking about
Hey,
it.
I wanna say shout out my brother Billy. This man just texted me, "You better put some shoe polish on those grays." Man,
Nah,
man.
nah,
That
you know
means
what
he's
that is? That's
expecting
called
them.
that's called that's called wisdom right there.
Wisdom. That's wisdom right
Called
there.
wisdom.
Yes, sir.
Nikki.
What's
So
up, y'all?
I want to just go into my origin story of how with you guys. So I met
Yeah.
them over. I first met them in 2024 at Arm 4 when it came to my city, Dayton, Ohio. Um, and they were there for the event, but they're also doing the videography for it. So they were and taking photographs too. Y'all were doing a lot of stuff. Y'all were splitting it out like all over the place.
Shout out our boy
Um,
Lito.
yes. So that was my first introduction to you guys. And then I started following you and I started seeing like watching how y'all were moving. And I was like, oh, people sleeping. Like I'm like, they doing their thing. Like people sleeping on them, but I'm like, really, people aren't. Because then I started seeing the circle of people y'all that knew who you were and that y'all were working with that people don't recognize that you guys are working with. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, they do. They look. I want to be like y'all when I grow up.
Stop.
So
Don't
my
be like
first
us. Be better than
question,
us.
That's it.
my first question to you guys. So you already told us kind of how you guys met, and how you guys came to work together. But how did you decide on what you're actually doing now? So you guys have how many? I know about three things that you guys are doing with
Yeah.
the original company, which is probably your main company, Apex Mountain,
Yep.
and then you have the podcast. We are off the beaten path,
Yep.
and then you have your other
Two Arrues. Yep.
Yep, two
yes,
AR channel.
social
Yes,
media
ma'am.
account, the two
Yep,
A.
yep.
So talk about each one because they're all kind of probably a little different as
Yep.
to what you do with them and how you guys came to actually deciding the route you guys wanted to take in your business.
Cool. Yeah. So, that's a really good question. So, Apex Mountain is the agency, right? So it does creative for big companies. Our biggest client is the NSSF. For those of you who don't know, they're the ones who put on a shot show. Um, and so that is more corporate facing. And then as we were, the goal of the company is to bridge the gap between the urban and outdoor markets. We're from South Florida. We can't just walk outside and see a mountain or see a deer,
Mhm.
right? We're in the city. We can see gators and stuff like that, but it's so different from how it is like if you go to Virginia. Remember Breeze when we went to Virginia for Mark Chopper's event? My brother opened the door and there was 3 deers here. He was like, "Yo!" And he took a watermelon and threw it out there, and then there was like 8 deer sitting
Yeah.
there eating.
Mhm.
So that the agency is designed to serve corporate businesses and entities within the firearm and outdoor space with urban style creative. And then off the beaten path, Rob and I were talking, and we decided, man, we need to create a communication arm where we can highlight the stories just conversationally of people we love and admire, and they're doing the damn thing in the space. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so, you know,
And look at the timing with that. Not to jump
yeah,
in, like God's timing is always perfect. It might not make
always,
sense in the moment, why things get postponed and delayed. But the podcast, for instance, we wanted to do one. So we have our studio still lives. That's our arts and culture side of things. Forever Dope Media Group,
yeah,
FDMG Studios, and we wanted to launch that there because my background is broadcasting. Podcasts were blowing up. I said we need a podcast. We got to talk to these artists. We did some artist interviews, but it never really developed to what we wanted it to be. And we're like, man, why didn't it ever like get traction? And now we understand that it just wasn't meant to be in that space. It was meant to be in this space. So
yeah,
that's always, I love things like that because it just shows us that though we weren't doing the wrong things, now we're in the space we should be in,
yeah.
doing this stuff where we should be doing it. So that was a cool nuance to the podcast for us.
And then 2AR is, it originally started about me and my brother, my twin brother. You've met him, Gina.
Yes.
But I got a twin brother, and
Shout out
it's
Big Roo.
shout out my boy Big Roo. But it's
Shout out my
exploring
boy
the
Big Roo.
outdoors and the firearm space. And then eventually it evolved into me, Breezy, Big Roo, my brother, and
And our brother
B.
Brandon
Shout out
B.
my brother B. And it turned into us traveling and doing stuff together, exploring the outdoors and fishing. Because B's a OG with the fish. He sticks his finger in the water, and they're like, "Oh, Brandon's here." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's really damn good
Nice.
at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that more follows like our journey and trips and stuff like that. But that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheryl.
What's
Yes.
up,
Hey, I
Cheryl?
see Hutch come in. What up, Hutch?
What's going on,
That's my heart. I mean, that's my art. Who else see? TK. What up, TK? Um, and my community is very mixed. So there's it's all outdoors though. There's 2A, there's
That's it.
gardeners, there's preppers. They all look. I got people in there in the chat that hunt every season. Y'all might have heard me talking to Flossin. Flossin hunts. The season actually is open for him. He's in South Carolina, and he doesn't get out this early because it's still really hot. But he does every year. He stocks his freezer um, with venison. That's all he eats mostly. Venison, I think, and fish. For the most part, he eats other meats, but that's the most of it. Um, Look, I be getting to know my community.
That's
The people who in here.
well,
What
we
up,
talk a
pescatarian?
lot,
I see
Gina,
you.
and I'm always bigging you up for that. Like you're not just Gina versus Gina when the camera's on and when you're doing content.
Facts.
You're really out here doing it every day, like cultivating a community, helping, connecting dots, doing stuff like this. So that's why I wanted to right off rip tell you it's beautiful to see that and watch that. And every time you harvest from the garden, I'm like, man, listen, I got to get my
Listen,
garden right.
listen.
Yeah, yeah,
Look,
yeah,
I don't even want to get derailed because I'm
yeah.
telling you,
All
I'm
right.
hyped about my garden this
I
year.
could tell. I could tell. I'm hyped about your garden. I'm like, let's go.
Oh, it's given.
Yeah.
But I I try to that I do try to do that. I don't want to I like giving back. So that's why I do the content that I do. That's why my channel won't be niche. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. I like to big up, share with the community, help people learn things, bring light to things that people may not be aware of. You guys get to meet up with different people where not only are you just working the event, but you've been on a hog hunt. You guys go on fishing trips, like all the things you get to do in the outdoor space that a lot of times, for one, we may not know of the events that are taking place that host these type of things. um I find out about a lot of stuff by the people I'm following. So sometimes
Yeah,
I'll hit y'all up like, oh, y'all going to such and such, so tell me more about this. What is
yeah,
that? So sometimes you just don't know about it, and that's one of the reasons that I wanted to get you guys out in front of the people who follow me, because
Sure.
you guys are everywhere. This is not just to one state. Yeah, you're in Florida, but you guys have been every. Has there a state you haven't been to?
Most of the Midwest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
We still got
I
to
wa
make it out to like Colorado, Utah,
Montana.
Montana.
I want to
Yeah,
visit
yeah,
Big Sky Country.
yeah.
But
I see those things
Well,
we're
happening.
look
only
at
3 years into our business, and
yeah.
we've been traveling a lot. I don't know if you saw, we announced it what yesterday, Breeze.
Oh yeah.
We won Best of Florida Regional Marketing Agency. So yeah,
No, I
Yeah,
didn't.
little by
yeah.
little,
Let me cue up these air horns real quick.
Please and thank you.
Uh,
the crowd roars. Whoa.
Yes.
yeah. Well, listening to you say that, Gina, I think about like
Thank you, Cheryl. My beard looks great.
Hold on now, Cheryl. Hold on now.
uh,
No, I'm just kidding.
the POMA, right? The Professional Outdoor Media Association.
Shout out to Poma.
Shout out to POMA, and how we started talking about that, and we said, Gina, you should be at this POMA that's pretty much in your backyard in Ohio, and
Mhm.
and for anyone that doesn't know, Professional Outdoor Media Association is just a big association of everything and everyone outdoors, and it's opened a lot of doors for us, and we have a lot of great relationships thanks to POMA.
Yep.
So it's
Mhm.
and even that, us finding out about that and going to our first one, and
Yeah.
everyone like, who are these dudes? What are they doing? And
Yeah.
just watching us go, and here we are 3 years later. So bringing more people in, which is I think goes back to what you're saying, right? And goes back to what we're saying is we want to shine a light on the outdoors and on the people in the outdoors that are really out here
Mhm.
doing it. And it's cool when we have these moments like this to talk about it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I talk about Pomo here every time I go. I talk about you guys. And I think Cheryl was the one who said, I think I've seen these guys before. You have. They've been on here
Sure.
once before.
No, sure.
For 12 days of
Sure.
Christmas.
My
I don't
girl,
know.
sure.
It was they
What's up,
host
G
their
Mama?
channel was hosted for one of the 12 days of Christmas. I can't remember which year because
Yes. Yep.
yeah.
Seventh or I don't know. I could be
Yeah,
wrong on that.
but you guys
One of the days.
and you would recognize them from me sharing when they interviewed me on
Yeah.
Mhm.
their podcast. So yeah, I felt when you guys reached out to me for that, I was like, me? Oh, me?
Well, it made sense because one, outside of like the friendship we've created over the years, but two, like you're like Rob said earlier, you actually go live weekly, you post regularly, you're avid about your garden and tending to it, and now you're into the firearm space, so it all just made sense, and it was just the right fit to have you on there.
Yeah,
So we appreciated you
I appreciate it
agreeing to
because
our terms and conditions
I
and our
know.
privacy
Look,
policy.
I had to give a lot up, y'all. My finger grew back though.
That's
Um,
hey. We still have your fingerprints and your DNA though, but it's all
Yeah.
right.
I'm just saying
It's
I
all
had to
right.
give up a
It's on
lot.
ice. It's on ice.
But it has helped me to embrace more of people seeing in me what I don't see sometimes in myself. And I do it's funny because I pour into
Mhm.
so many other people, but I don't pour it back into myself. But that's a whole nother tangent.
This
But
is
Mhm.
not
I
therapy.
appreciate that. Yes, I
But
appreciate
it's
that though.
beautiful that you can acknowledge that,
Yeah.
because we talk a lot, Gina, right? And it's easy to get in the comfort zone and find your lane and
Yes.
your niche and not get out of it once you're in that lane. And I
Yes.
always give you props for pushing and getting outside of the comfort zone, because we say
Y'all push
that's where
me
that's where
outside of my comfort
that's
zone.
that's where the growth happens, right? That's it.
It is.
So
It is. I
it's a
go kicking
beautiful
and
thing.
screaming, but I
Yeah, that's
do
all
come
right.
up
We
out of
all
it.
do.
Because even with Poma, I pushed back on that. I
I
kept saying,
know.
no, 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 I'm not gonna be able to make it. And then when you guys showed up at Arm Five, Cush is like, so you gonna come to Poma? I'm like, he was like, I can get you in free. I'm like, now how am I gonna say no to that?
and so look, let me be clear, because
Be clear.
I've told, I want to say about 8 to 10 people who were even at Arm, y'all gotta come to Poma. It's like SHOT Show super scaled down. you get one-on-one time with these
Hmm.
companies in a very intimate setting. And out of, oh, I don't know, between everybody I told that year, like 20 people, you were the only one who showed up. It's like, hey, I can only
Yeah,
help you if you let me. You know what I'm saying? And so, hats off to
but
you.
yeah,
Yes, and
hats
you know
off.
what?
You don't have a hat on, huh?
I look, but I look. I got one behind me somewhere,
No, no, I
but
saw. I was
I feel like people are sleeping on that too. You saw this year. I had to make some decisions. There's a lot of things going out on in the community, and I was like, I got to be at Poma.
Yeah.
I felt like
and
I
that was
did a
in
lot of work.
Minnesota. You made your way to Minnesota,
I made my way to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
And it was good. It
Yep.
was a good
But I agree with and I think tell me if you agree, Gene. Like it's Poma is big enough to be there's value, but intimate enough that you can have all those relationships with people that have been doing this
100%.
on every side of the outdoor business, which is cool. Video, I mean, writers, you name it. Like
100%.
everyone is
because even as a YouTuber, it's still classified as media.
right.
In the grand scheme of
100%.
things,
Yeah.
having a YouTube channel, you're only as big as you allow yourself to be. So if, and not you, Gina, I'm saying like if
Hmm.
people downplay their channel, well then that's gonna be the general response. But if you big it up like, oh, I got my community and they're really tapped in with me, then companies will see the value as well. So yeah.
100%. Yeah, I agree. I definitely built some relationships, people I still communicate with since going. And I love the event. It's a very good
It's a fun
event.
event. It's a good event for sure.
Hmm. It was worth it to me. So you kind of touched on all of your businesses well, all the different things that you're running from the main business,
Yep.
parent company. Um, what made you guys decide to combine all of the outdoors aspects of things, the hunting, the camping, the fishing, the firearms with the culture for your business, like branding it kind of like that, like for the culture.
Mm,
That's a great question. I think honestly for us it was we're not a monolith, right? In the gun space, most people think, oh, you're tactical and you have to have like a helmet and night vision and you got to be practicing 5 days out of the week. Don't get me wrong, you do got to be training, but like for a lot of people, it's like, yeah, no, this is home defense. I'm just gonna use it to blam somebody if somebody comes to my threshold, right?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
like it's one thing that we're in South Florida. For us, it's nothing to go to the beach and go fishing, right? Breezy has a house on the beach. You know what I'm saying? So when we're there, we just walk over, and before you know it, you're at the ocean. It's like, no, well, why are we gonna be just a firearm podcast? And so the goal
Hmm.
behind that was like not be man, what's the term I'm looking for, Breeze? Not like a
one
man,
dimensional, like a
sure, but kind of like preaching to the choir, because there's a
mm,
lot of podcasts that already
yeah,
talk that talk to
sure.
other people in the space. We're
Yep.
like, nah,
Hmm.
we want to
We
be
want to be
public
public
facing.
facing. We want to bring people and show
People
them our
bring
journey on
people
the
in,
inside. Yeah.
exactly. And so that was like, music. Breezy, makes beats. Well, I think really the first two seasons is where you really tapped in with the beats, but he makes beats live when we have guests on our podcast. And then we do we try to talk about current events. It just, the conversation just happens so quick that sometimes we can't get to it, but for the most part, I'd say that was really it. It's like we're not a monolith. Like we don't just talk
Yeah.
music, but we also just don't talk guns. We talk fishing, we talk adventure, we talk self-defense. Season 2 was all ladies. Shout out to the ladies.
Shot.
It was Olympians. Who else we had on there, Breeze?
I mean, pro anglers,
Pro
hunters,
anglers. Yep.
people from every aspect of the outdoor space. And what's cool about you mentioned the 2AR channel, it's almost evolved into the embodiment of what we are doing,
Oh, yes.
right? Like we're showing people that we're getting into the outdoors and the outdoors isn't just one thing. and we're kind of documenting that as we go, which is cool because it's the visual for some of these conversations we have, right? We've talked about, oh man, hog hunt, we got to get out on a hog hunt, we got to get out on, and now we're documenting those hunts. Like we went on the, you mentioned the fishing, Gina. We went on a
Mhm.
40-hour fishing charter off the west coast of Florida out
Yeah.
of Hubbard's Marina. 40 hours, y'all. We're like 100 miles offshore. Wasn't a cell phone signal in sight. 10 hours out, fish for 19 hours, 10 hours back to land. And it was cool. That was the first, that's out of my comfort zone. I'm not an avid fisherman, right? I wouldn't sign up for that trip on a regular basis to go on a 40.
On the way back, he's like, "This is only a once in a lifetime type of deal."
Yeah. Well, yeah, I said, but and that's okay, right? Because I knew
Yeah.
I said I realized I just don't like it was cool. I just that's for the avid fisherman. But
Mhm.
to get outside of our comfort zone and document that and see what that's like, we did. And it was really our brother Brandon. Shout out our brother Ray from Bass Tech. He's up in Minnesota. He does a lot of ice fishing. And that was
Yeah.
out of his comfort zone, right? Because that
Mhm.
shows you the two. He's a fisherman, he fishes all the time. He's a pro angler, but he's
In
fishing all the
Minnesota,
Great Lakes up there, the Minnesota ice fishing. He's out on a charter now 100 miles
180-degree
offshore,
turn. Yep.
deep
He was
sea
like,
fishing, right? And he's out of his comfort zone. So
"Yep."
it was cool to see that we're willing to do that stuff, document it, and then tell the story behind it.
Miss Pescatarian Garner, we are in South Florida. We're in
Yeah. West
Palm
Palm
Beach.
Beach from Palm 561.
5'6", and we ain't the one.
So this is why I know this is why I love you guys so much because I'm the same way. I first of all, I feel like it all comes together anyway. And I say that
Yes.
about the things that I do, like gardening, I talk about budgeting, like getting your finances together. I talk about 2A, like all that comes together, prepping, all that comes together. And
Yeah.
what I have found by talking about it is how many people who follow me because of my gardening content, but are also 2A, or they're also
I'm sorry.
in
Do
that
y'all hear
budget.
that? That's my bad.
What you doing over there, brother?
I,
Let me clear my throat.
I'm scratching my
There you
throat.
go.
I'm
He
like,
got a frog. He like, I thought he was
yeah,
like,
I'm about to. You know when you stick your
I was
finger
gonna
in
say
your
mine is a little different than yours, but I do the same thing. I have to. Yeah, it's a little nasal
yeah,
for me. But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anyway, that's what I think is so dope. I think that is so dope about you guys is how you
Yo, that
bring
is wow. Do you
all
see
this
that real
together.
quick? Sorry to interrupt. Oh my God, I
What?
think I saw you before. My sister is in West Palm Beach and my nephew cuts hair and I love to chill. Hold on. Wait, because that might
What?
be my twin. My twin brother is a very
Oh,
well-known barber
yeah,
in the
a
city.
barber in the city. Yeah.
Yeah, like a
Yes.
lot. And because we're twins, here's the thing, like we normally don't tell people we're twins. So when people say, "Hey bro, I think I know you," my brother's more like, "Hey, nah, you don't know me." But a lot of people, yeah, like
There's like a four-step verification they go through. It's funny
yeah,
because Cush and I are always together, but I hang with his brother really
you,
tough. And it's funny because sometimes they'll be like, they'll do the FaceTime, that the four-step. Hey, you know him? Oh yeah, what's up, bro? What's going on?
yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes people think that they're like, nah, that's Cush. I'm like, no, 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 that's his brother, bro. Trust me, he's got an identical twin brother. So we'll FaceTime. And then when they see him both and one on FaceTime, they're like, oh, oh, what up, y'all boys?
And they both been on here together, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They have both been on here together. That is so funny though.
Oh,
So
her husband is a twin. That's wild.
and pescatarian is actually in Georgia currently. I keep
Hey,
skipping over
Okay.
her comment, but she's in Georgia, so not far from Florida.
Georgia.
Georgia,
Doo-doo.
we're in GA a lot.
Georgia.
Hmm.
Sorry, Gina. Don't let us
Nice.
hijack
No, no.
your
No, you're
podcast.
good.
You know we're big children.
So this is like one of the most important questions I'm going to ask you guys tonight. But I'm going to give you a pass so that you don't have to
Hold on, should
make
I do
other
this?
people feel like they're not as great as other people.
Okay.
Um, but so far, out of all the guests that you have interviewed so far, of course, aside from me, which has been your favorite?
Man, that is an easy question for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's easy
Outside
Oh,
of me.
because
I think I yeah. Wow, there's so many. Really, that's not an easy question for me.
for me it's easy, but only because I have an interpersonal relationship with this person, and I've always tried to champion her and her efforts all the way through. And professionally, I'd say I'm sweet on her because I
I know who
really,
you're talking about.
I
She's
really
dope.
want. Yeah, I bet you do. My goal when I say me, I mean us, Apex, is to champion women and really amplify y'all's
Yeah,
voices. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But if you had to guess,
I know. I know. I don't know.
GG,
Oh, you talking to me? Oh,
no,
okay. I
I
know
know
who
you
it is.
know.
I know who it is.
Who would you say?
Destiny.
Yes.
Nina
Yeah,
Della Flores.
Nina
yeah,
Del
yeah,
Destiny is man, I remember when we first met, I was handling the marketing for an ammunition company. And she called me and she told me about her mission. And I'm just giving you background as to why that was my favorite conversation,
Hmm.
because I knew
Hmm.
her story and I know she has a massive platform and people know her story, but like to sit down and interview her and give her a chance to actually like tell it out meant a lot to me because and not because she's a beautiful woman, but I mean she is easy on the eyes, but a lot of people who follow her just see that. She gets a lot of like flack from even dudes, and she can outshoot 90% of the people who talk smack, right? So like I'm very conscious of who we support and who we get behind, and her specifically because she's really out here training
yeah,
women of color. She's trained over 1,500 women through her academy. She does some really
Hmm.
dope stuff in Arkansas. She
Yes.
just happened to blow up during COVID and become an influencer, but I mean, she really lives like that. She really pushes awareness. She
Yeah.
pushes. She's I don't know. I don't. Gina, if I'm wrong, correct me. Would she be classified as like a full figured woman?
I mean, she thick, but she
Look,
she
she. I
has
mean,
Yeah,
a
she
lot.
right.
thick.
No, she's
She,
thick. She's
Look,
got
she
body, but
cute, but
like
she yeah,
she thick.
she
look,
brings a lot
They
of
ain't nothing.
awareness to
look,
women
They ain't
Nina
20s though.
who
is
They
are
ain't nothing but
curvy.
some. They ain't nothing but some tens. Them ain't
100%. That was where that's how I found Nina. Her
Yep.
giving showing women how we can still have like we not like men. We just not straight up and down. We got boobs,
Right.
we got boobies, we got tips, we got that, we got all the things. How we gonna carry these firearms?
So for me,
And
sure.
still be cute.
Yeah,
Not
and I
have to wear
think
an oversized hoodie
yes,
or
yeah.
shirt.
And
and
that's
that's
what's
One
why.
hundred
important about
percent.
these conversations because I think people from the outside put everyone in the same bucket,
Right.
Mhm.
and to get
Or
intimate and
even
have the
even on the
conversation.
inside, because there's a
Sure,
lot of
yeah,
companies.
fair.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you how many times Breezy and I have pitched not only just influencers, but influencers of color, influencers that are women, and some of these companies they don't want that. They just
Yeah,
want the pale male and still the white boy
that's
who's
it.
gonna do
And
some like
well, to be fair, I don't think they know what to do with it either.
yeah,
Sometimes,
a
right?
100%.
Yeah,
But
and
that's
that's
where
the
we
thing.
come in, and that's why like
Of
we
course.
pitch because harnessing a community is not an easy task, but you have to
Yes.
show that you really align yourself with us versus just hey,
Yeah,
send a free product and we'll do whatever
that's
you
it.
want us to do. No, I don't work
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Destiny,
I love that.
Yeah,
I
I
love
would.
that because
I agree a
she's
thousand
dope.
percent. And I know
Yeah,
you
she's
said not
dope.
you, but
trailblazer.
you were amazing, Gina, because for a lot of those same reasons, right? Like we met you, we didn't know a ton about you, and that was one of those interviews that the longer we had the conversation, the more things we're like, dang, Gina, what don't you do by the
Yeah,
end?
your financial freedom stuff.
Amazing. But I would say
Wow.
my also yo Gabby Franco is dope.
Oh
She
yeah.
was another onion. It's
Yeah.
like she just kept dropping more gems on us as the conversation went on, and we're like, dang, Gabby, to like, to
Yeah.
be from where she was, where she was from
Venezuela.
and
Yeah,
grew
to
up,
migrate.
Venezuela, to
Yeah.
it was either like she said, it was the bad guys or the cops that had guns to
Yeah.
becoming an Olympian, and there's just so many stories that were cool. Bethany Bethard, she's another one
Bethany's dope.
is really out here living that life, like hunting, harvesting,
One
bringing her
hundred
family into
percent.
the outdoors, passing it on to the next generation, which really should be all of our goal, right? In the
Yep.
end, is like passing
100%.
this information along so the next generations can do it.
And what I
And to
love
see her
about
do that up,
Bethany, it's about her faith. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? Like
for
her
sure,
faith,
for
she
sure,
leads with her. She
no
is
doubt.
not ashamed of her faith. She'll
Yeah,
tell people straight up, "Yo, I am a woman of God, and
yeah,
if you ask me to like to put on anything skimpy, ain't gonna do it." You
yeah,
Yeah.
know, so integrity, women of integrity, women who
yeah,
have
Yes.
like a north star, like
for
big
sure.
up to all my
Yes.
haters. Boom, boom,
Yep.
boom.
So,
Yeah,
guys, all these people that they are mentioning, they have interviewed on their channel. We are off the beaten path. I got Carbon in here, I think, still Urban in here. If y'all could drop their Carbon, that's my
Carbon, I
girl.
appreciate you.
That's
hey,
my
Carbon,
girl.
come on.
Carbon don't
The ace
play.
and the hope. She was ready with the alley oop like this.
She
Look, she was
had
like
that already just
right in the chat. She said,
ready.
You know what's been dope to see about the podcast? We've grown on
"Thank you, Carbon."
Instagram, on Facebook.
Yeah,
It seems like YouTube is just slow to
It
catch.
is.
yeah.
It
Just
is. So
slow.
YouTube is their haters.
It's
Um,
funny. Yeah, that algorithm is funny. I heard you talking
that
about the shorts
algorithm is
earlier. Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy. You get some with
It's crazy.
19,000 views and then 19 views. It's like
Yep.
We went
A lot of
viral on TikTok.
some
yeah,
some
and then
great TikTok does great for a lot of content creators.
yeah,
But those all those interviews are on that page. So click over there, go check
yeah,
them out. I have found every one of them. They like every time they drop one, I'm in there because I'm following all the people because every person you said it, they all have great stories.
yeah,
Something
Like I've
different.
learned so much about these people that you guys are interviewing, people that I don't know about prior. Some of them I did. I knew prior. I knew who Destiny was. Super dope girl. I've tried to have Destiny. Me and Destiny have tried to line up an interview over here twice. The first time she gave birth. And I was like, girl, you want to schedule this on your due date? She was like, look, either I'm gonna have her and
Or we
not be able
not.
to come,
Yep.
or I'm not gonna have her and I'll be there. She had her. But I was like,
Dope.
that's super dope. Like she didn't know me, she don't know me from anybody. We just follow each other on social. And I reached out to her. She was like, sure. She come on. So we still are trying to work that out, but I'm definitely gonna try to get to one of her events. She does have an event every year. Um
yes. That's
for
coming up,
yes,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
I think it
October
is. And
3rd
she
will
I've
be
been
there.
telling her she
October.
don't
That's
post
it.
it enough.
Yeah. Where's that
Um
at again?
October 3rd.
Not Arkansas.
Arkansas. Yeah,
Is it
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
oh, she's having it in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Wait, she's from Little Rock, ain't she? Yeah.
She
Yeah,
is
I'm
in
pretty sure it is.
Arkansas, but I didn't know where she's at because
I think it's
I
in
think
Arkansas.
last year she had it in Georgia, didn't she?
Maybe.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
she
not Georgia this year, though. I want to
Do
say
y'all
that.
okay.
say Arkansas or do y'all say Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Arkansas. Hey, Mr. Ryan.
But definitely check her out. She doesn't post. I think she does have a YouTube channel, but she does not post over here, guys. You
Yeah.
have to go check her out on the
Yeah.
Instagram side. She still posts over there.
Yeah.
One thing I like about Nina is that she is well, her name is Destiny, but I think she did change her name over there to Destiny
Yeah, I
instead of the
think
Nina De
so.
La Flores.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, but I like her because she's relatable. Because you could tell she's just genuinely just giving you the information
Yeah.
as it is. There's no I'm trying to sell something to you or I'm trying to sell a thought to you or anything like that. This is matter of factly, this is what it is. And even when it came to carrying, because when I started following her, all her content pretty much was showing how she would carry different
Yeah.
ways
Yeah.
that she would carry, different setups that she had, things like that. And
Others.
I love that because that was when I first got into the 2A space. So that was one of the things that I wanted to know. How are the women carrying? I know what the men are doing. I'm not a man. How are
Yeah.
the women carrying? And she was giving that information out. She was doing posts about it.
Yeah.
And I just after that it was just following her journey and other things through her pregnancy and stuff, like things that she brought up during her pregnancy. I'm like, people aren't talking about this. I wouldn't have thought about these things like lead poisoning and stuff like that. You know, if I was at that time, I mean, my kids are darn near grown, but I wouldn't have thought about that had I got into 2A back when my children were small, or when I was carrying. So I thought she brought up some great things to give people things to think about who may be thinking about having children, but are in the 2A space, things like that. So she's super dope.
Yeah.
Bethany was super dope. I saw her interview. Um, and who was the other one you mentioned from Venezuela?
Oh yeah, Gabby Franco. Yeah, yeah,
Gabby.
yeah,
She was
yeah,
dope too.
yeah.
What up, E? I see E's in the building.
What's
What
going on? I
up,
was trying to find
Erica?
that flyer because I know you sent it to me, Kush.
Easy E. Easy Erica.
For Destiny.
Yeah, yeah. We'll find it later.
She
I
hasn't
just
posted it on Instagram. I'm a fuss at her because I told her last
yeah, I thought it
year.
was on IG. That's what I was
It
looking on.
is? Then I didn't
No, it
see it yet.
wasn't. I thought it was though too. That's where I tried to look, but
Oh,
I didn't see it on there.
because I told her last year I missed the event. I didn't see anything until she started posting pictures afterwards, and I'm like, girl, like, and I'm registered on her website as well, so I haven't received any emails about the event either. I need that to
Yeah,
be
that's gonna
fixed.
drive me. I know you sent it to me, Kush. I don't know where it's at. That's all right.
So transitioning from your favorite guest, um, outside of me being, uh, Gabby, Bethany,
Yeah.
Nina.
Who was our worst guest? No.
No. What guest? What guest? I wouldn't even put you guys on the spot like that. Which haven't seen you have a bad interview, so I wouldn't unless
No,
it
they've
just
all
never
been
made.
no.
Okay,
We've been blessed to have some amazing interviews for sure.
absolutely great. I mean, how could they not? Like when they sit down with you guys, I'm sure they feel just absolutely comfortable.
Like,
Doing the
come on
interview.
in.
Like even if you're nervous, yeah, even if you're
Sit
nervous,
around the
I was nervous
campfire.
coming in.
Because one thing's for certain, two things for sure. My boy Breezy can talk. He's gonna get them comfortable. He's gonna be like,
Listen,
"Hey, come on in.
Come
Grab
on
me
that's
in.
something."
the look.
Sit down,
That's the
relax.
point.
Take a load off.
You can't get one until I do, Erica.
Hey, what's up, Erica?
So I can tell my
Autograph.
grandchildren when they be like, "Did you know that I did?"
You don't want that. That might lose value.
It won't. Hush. Well, hush. So my question transition into that is, which guest story surprised you the most? Like which guest that you interviewed so far, their story was like, wow, like you knew some
Mm,
things maybe going in, but they gave you
sure.
some things that just really wowed you.
For me, it was Lanny Oakley, the Olympian, because her
Okay.
one, to be an athlete of any kind, you have to have incredible discipline and determination. I'm not saying to and on in a community level. I'm talking like competitively, and then to
Mm-hmm.
make it to the Olympics and to hear
Yeah.
her story of like her and her twin sister flew out and they didn't have no money, so they were selling art on the side of the road. Olympians selling art the side of the road in Europe, and
Yeah.
hearing just the power of that story was just like, man, the human spirit when it's determined, it will
Yeah.
stop at nothing until it's
Mm,
successful at what it set out to do. And so she really
yeah, she
is,
is built different. Yeah,
she is
she's
built different, yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
And if y'all don't follow her, go follow her on Instagram because she does some crazy trick
yeah,
shots.
yeah,
She
for
was
sure.
hanging upside down from like
Like shoot, what was she shooting at?
a swing set and shot a grape off of a
Like something
stand
crazy.
like 30
Yeah,
yards away, and all you see is the grape exploding.
Wow.
And she's wild. She's dope.
she is dope. Man, I'm running through all the. I think. Oh, there's a few. A Three Gun Kenzie. It was interesting to hear her story, about some of the things she had been through,
Yeah.
and how she essentially came up around hunting, but then started to because right we talk about this. Not everyone that it's there are so many different sectors of the firearms industry, and she was came up
Mhm.
hunting and not necessarily self-defense, right? She had a rifle when she was hunting and then was involved in a robbery, and that changed her whole view and perspective on, personal carrying and personal
Mhm.
protection, having a gun every day, not just a gun when you're hunting. And
Mhm.
I thought that was interesting because I think because I love talking to people in the space, even off air, just of how they got into the space.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think those are hearing stories like that are super interesting behind why people, the why, right?
Yeah.
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 The
Because if I
why?
remember
Because
her story, she got into the self defense part in college or right
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
man, like the story is so much holds so much weight outside of just
Mhm.
the firearm. In gun culture, man, don't get me wrong. I love my firearms. They're tools of self defense. They're tools of sport. They're tools. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not my complete identity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's important when we have these conversations to ask, yo, how did you get it? Because some people do come from generations of hunters. Others got into it for sport. Others, what was the young lady we had season 3, Breeze?
Yes, I
Paige,
was
Paige Chan.
Paige. Yes, Paige. Yep.
Her first time ever owning a firearm was last year when we interviewed her, but she started competitively shooting and competing, and
Mhm.
so it's
Yeah,
the story is what holds the weight.
for sure.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and we know we're building slow. You know, like you said, it looks like right now there ain't a lot of eyes on us, but the stories are get a lot of reach. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
And they are. And I take something away from all the stories. That's what I go for. I
Same.
want to hear the
Same.
story
And even like
behind the person.
I think of a guy like a dude like Hoodneck. Like his story
Mhm.
is super dope. It was
Mhm.
veteran,
yeah, he's got a dope story of how he came up and just he's another dude really out there living it.
yeah.
It's not for the it's he's not an
Listen,
influencer, y'all.
he
He's a
don't have
real
a
deal.
water bill no more.
Yeah.
Did y'all
Yeah.
see that post?
Yeah.
He's about to have no electric bill.
Yeah.
They about to
Yeah.
get solar. Like,
Yeah. Now you
yeah,
talk
I
about
love that
energy
guy.
too. His energy is awesome, man. He's just one of those dudes.
Look
I
what
love
Hutch
people in
said.
the space.
Look at what Hutch said.
Where you at,
That's a
Hutch?
fact. Too many two-way guys make it their personality
Yeah,
off-putting,
for
right?
sure. We say that
Like
a lot.
what?
We say
You
that a
wear a
lot.
specific type of shirt,
100%.
a specific
Yeah.
hat, you look a certain way, and it's like, all right, bro, we get it. You're carrying a
We
pistol.
get it.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
in the
Like
Yeah.
you're
firearm.
fascinated with an AR. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not
Yep.
us. We do it all,
Yeah. I love
including
that.
ball.
Fall till we fall. Hey,
That's
I bust a
it.
left, a
All
right.
right,
I'm out
I'm
of sight.
out.
I'm
Sign up,
throw.
though. Ah,
Y'all don't know about that.
nah. Just when I
I'm
thought.
done.
Just when I thought.
I love it though. But I just saw that post this week from Hoodneck.
Yeah.
Like y'all think I'll be kidding. I'll be look, as soon as they say they have social,
Yeah.
I'm going to follow it.
Nah.
'Cause I want to see what they're
We know you're
doing.
not kidding.
I want to see what's up because I take like I'm listening to Hoodneck talk about how he no longer has a water bill, like so and now they're working on getting solar so they don't have any electric bill. And I'm like, this
Mm,
is the stuff we
that's
need
the
to be
goal right there. I
doing.
love that.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody's talking about getting land, living off grid a little
And
bit,
he's doing
stuff
it.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and he teaches like it's not just he's out here to do it for him and not caring about what other people or have or can do. He's trying to make get the information out there to everybody. You could do this too.
Yep.
Yep.
I love it. I
It's
love
crazy,
it.
especially since everyone knows the AK is superior. Wow.
For what?
Shots fired for
But you know
real, for
what?
real.
Flossing. So what?
This is the season of the flouse. He's right though. The AK,
Yeah.
I'm an AK man.
If you ain't got to use it, it was a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no. I've shot an
My
AK
boy
out,
with the hip hop lyrics. If you ain't gotta use it, it was a good day.
Just saying, y'all.
but they do make.
Yes,
I
a
agree with
thousand
what Eric
percent.
was saying. The
Yeah.
stories make the conversations
That's our
easier,
favorite part
and
of the industry.
also for the women coming into the space. I like once I started showing 2A content on my channel, I started getting emails from people who wanted information about it, who were on the fence, and they're like, well, how did you get into it? Who did you talk, who did you work with, this and that? And they would not be in the state that I was in most times. I think in all the times I may have run across one person who's in Ohio, but that was part of the reason that I went out and got certified to instructor so I can help people in Ohio who want to get into the space and are more comfortable working. Some women are more comfortable working with other women.
Round of applause for you, because
Yeah, I was looking for the where's the applause at? Gina.
is peak empowerment. That's
Man,
the
batting
definition
1,000
of empowerment. You see a need and you're like, I can help.
Yeah, yeah.
I can help. So hats
If
off
I
to you.
can, I want to. So, and I know that I had men and women hit me up in my emails. And I mean, I had one guy, he was in his 70s. And
He was like,
what do I need to do?
Young
hey,
lady,
young lady,
young lady,
you think you can
you
help a
fine
old
as a
player
cup
like
of
me?
wine, and you know your way around a firearm.
Think you can help an
Fine
old
and
player
long.
like me? Find me an old
Yeah,
1911.
this is them all the time, by the way.
1911.
This is them all the time. But no, like really, I had people reaching out to me, and so now I try to like I know that I have Tina in Jersey, I have Nina in Arkansas, I have I'm putting people Amber out in Georgia. Like I know that other people, I'm starting to put myself out there to know who's out there.
Yeah,
So that
Tina's
people
dope
come
too.
to me.
Tina's dope.
Yeah, what's her
I had her on here.
Naturally armed. Yeah.
naturally armed? That's it. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, she's
Her,
dope.
Big Tony, her
Yeah,
and Big
big
Tony are
shout out
both
up.
in Jersey.
Yeah, yep.
Shout
Yeah,
out Big Tony.
I had Tina on here. I know it's been about probably 2 months ago,
Yeah,
maybe a
I
little
saw
bit
it.
more than that. I started seeing her in Instagram, and I forget how we started talking, but I was like, you know what? How do you feel about coming over on my channel and doing an interview? And she was down for it, so of course we did
She's
that.
dope.
Yeah.
She's dope, and I'm watching her move like she everywhere.
Yep.
She kind of like y'all. She don't sit still. She
Bro,
be
we met
everywhere.
her in the
Last
middle of
year.
nowhere in Florida.
Yep.
Like she's really everywhere. Like she
Yeah.
was like, I'm from Jersey. I'm like, what you doing out here? She just supporting the just two-way,
What?
supporting the cause.
Mm-hmm. Don't read Erica's comment.
I
I
was
know
just
you
about
just
to
saw
say, ain't
that.
no way.
She is full of crap.
Look what Foster said. Look at Foster said. Just an old man from
Way
around the
back,
way.
needing a little assistance from Gina.
Need a little
I'm not
assistance.
mad at you.
Excuse me, young lady. You hold my handicap placard. My handicap placard. I need to see if Walmart got any
Oh
ammunition
man.
for me.
So I have another question for you guys because you have had so many I'll call them excursions that y'all have been able to experience with what you do. Which one has been the most memorable for you?
Wow, that's a good one. For me, because it was my best bud and it was I say my best bud, that's Cush is my best bud and my business partner. Then hey best bud. It was him clapping his first hog in Texas when
Same.
we were on a trip out there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was we had them boys here real quick. The
Them boys are
backstory is
different.
hilarious. Them boys are different out there. So we're on a ranch. That's what these guys do. We're essentially
Private ranch too.
it was a mix. There was some work someplace. So we're out there doing photography and video, but they're also like, we're gonna get you boys out hunting. So mind you, Cush and I fly in. We get a trip from the airport. It's a couple hours down to this ranch, right? They're dialing, they're sighting in the guns. We're having a good time, frying some fish. It's about midnight. I'm starting to pass out on the couch.
Well,
Like,
hold
all
on.
right.
We had already finished the first leg.
Yeah, we went
of
out.
Going out.
Yeah,
We were probably like started around 4 o'clock.
you're right. We
Clear up
sighted in
until
the
like 10
guns. Then we
o'clock.
went out, came back and ate. And I'm
Yep.
talking, we got the itis. I'm starting to knock out on the couch. We've been traveling all day. All right, fellas, let's get ready. Here we
Big
go.
old
round
country
two.
dude. Big
I'm
old
like-
country dude looks at y'all boys ready?
I
I'm
said,
like, yeah,
ready
I'm
for
ready.
what?
Breezy goes, ready for what? He goes, to go out hunting. He goes, right now it's 12 o'clock. Like, man.
It was, but you know what? It was it was so surreal out there because Texas is so, again, we're South Florida dudes.
Vast.
Get
Yeah.
away. I mean, we're out there and there's just nothing as far as the eye can see, just the stars. We're out there and he's playing noises to draw
Coyote
in
noises.
the coyotes. And it was just like,
Shout out my
visually.
brother Chan.
Shout out to
That's
Chan.
what
Shout
made
out
it
to
even
Wade.
doper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chan
And,
is from the crib. He's from Miami.
Yeah, from down
And
south.
he knows he knows like the story of how we're building and what we're building. And he was like, man, I gotta get y'all boys out here to do this shoot. And so he
And we
put the
did.
play together and we showed up, did what we did, and then
How about the Florida boys on the board on that one
you know what
too?
I'm
The
saying?
South Florida
like, we were
boys.
the only ones who clapped some.
It was probably the coolest thing for me because I hadn't been hunting since I was a wee lad with my dad, and
On the
there
back of
wasn't
his pickup.
thermals and all this stuff, right? We didn't have all that when I was a kid. That was new, and we're creeping through this. It's 3 a.m. It's pitch black out. We're all side by side talking to each other, and we kneel down and click on the thermals, and there's 100 hogs in this field that you can't see
Wild.
without the thermal, and you're like, oh, this is wild, and shooting and running up to it and see you got one. It was a whole different experience for sure.
Yeah.
That was amazing. Praise God that we're blessed to be able to do that.
Yeah, for a living. Amen.
Yeah.
You know what's dope about that is that's exactly the story that I thought that was going to be, and
Yeah.
only because I've talked to and I've heard the story, and I hear when you guys talked about it when you told me about it, and I could hear how great that was for you when you told me that story.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was going to be for sure the story.
Yeah.
When it was, I was like,
Well,
Yeah.
it's the
It was, well, I think
it's the
you
layers
gotta tell
to that
her,
story,
you
too.
gotta tell everyone how you clapped your hog and it ran off.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
find it at first.
And
the sun's still out. Like, it's
shout
not
out
like
our
it's dark
boy
out.
Wade. He's like,
Yo.
let's get in the truck. Let's go. And me and Breeze, there's actually a picture, we posted it on our
We're
our
up top. What do
Instagram.
they call that?
We're up top of the
they build the cage out so you can sit up there
on top of the truck. And man, we had been driving probably at this point 45 minutes because we were looking for the group of hogs to keep hunting. He's like, man, we just gonna head back in and see. We're gonna try another one. And he stops. And
Out of
Breezy
nowhere, we're all like,
out of nowhere, Breezy goes, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. And then you hear, hey, Cush, that's your hog right here. I was like, what? Me and Breezy are looking in the direction of the hog and can't see it. He goes, it's right here. He's like, come on.
right
get out.
here was
Get
like
down.
30 feet into the
Into
tree
the
line.
brush.
Like,
Yeah.
that's how well this dude knows the landscape out there.
Yeah.
That we're taught. He's conversating, driving, and just stops dead and realizes something don't look right off in the woods.
Yeah.
And we went up and found
wow.
a wee lad. I was just
Wee
a
lad.
wee laddie, mate.
He's just
I
a
like
wee
what our
lad.
Flossin farmer said. Old town out there with a musket, looking for some shooting advice. Yo,
Hey,
hear he.
Hear ye, hear ye. Yo, remember? Hey, y'all, there's a picture up on Instagram. We were at a influencer event. Shout out Iraq veteran.
Oh man.
And this young brother out there had the had like
Had
an
a-
old
had like a-
musket,
yeah, the
musket
musket.
pistol, and we're all sitting there talking. I think it's Mark Chopper, Zoe Chopper. This young brother, I don't remember his name. He goes, man, look at this, what I just picked up. And my brother looks at him and goes, man, he got the old hear ye, hear ye.
Listen, I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet that Flossin has something of that
I need
nature.
me a good
I
musket.
believe-
I need me a good musket though.
He has last year, me, Erica, and Shanna Ewing took over 2A and LA's channel and he does this thing called heat check. So it's similar
Wow.
to the I forget what it's called on RGG's channel. But basically you rate your guns. It's
Mhm.
similar to that. So we got to rate the guns. Now mind you, I'm just a girl. People was in their feelings when we didn't like a certain gun. But Flossin sends in these guns and they were from different eras of wars, but
That's
they
fine.
look like it.
So he probably knows about the Polish PPS 43C
Oh yeah, yeah.
because
Oh,
that
probably.
was So
Yeah.
I do love the AK platform over the AR, even though right now I don't have any AKs because I sold them. But the predecessor to the AK is the Polish PPS 43C. If you find that gun, get it because I love it for the sole purpose. It looks like
Well,
someone
it
was
looks like
saying
yeah,
the Russians are coming, and they were like,
and some
"What?
dude just grabbed a piece of metal
Bonk.
off a
Here
fence and
you
made a
go."
gun out of it.
It looks so old, and
Yeah.
they're dope. They're
Then he
fire. They're
probably
fire.
knows about it because
Yeah.
he sent it at least two of them, and me, Erica, and Shannon are like, we try to be as nice as we
He was
can.
probably just trolling y'all too, talking about muskets. He's like, look.
No, I think he was being genuine in the fact that they are still good guns. They may
Sure.
not look aesthetically
Yeah.
as nice as these ones
We
that
all
you
know
are.
you're bougie, Gina. Don't try to front. We know you're a
Right.
bougie
Ooh,
firearms owner. We know you.
ooh,
Yeah.
We know you're bougie.
She's not budget
ooh.
friendly,
No.
but her budget is friendly.
Woo!
I'm gonna tell it how
She's
it
like,
Ti
this is my
is.
live,
No,
y'all.
let me get
Yeah.
Click.
these people going.
Imagine
'Cause my
she
chat,
kicks us out.
don't get these people going because my chat do they go there all the time. I get called a snob on a regular. I am not. Don't y'all believe any of the things that they're saying. I have cheap guns.
Affordable.
And cheap for Gina is 1,000 and up.
So
Yeah.
my
Next
next
question.
question for you, what's funny about that is that I didn't realize that 1,000. Well, I knew 1,000 probably was a little bit, but the prices of the guns that I purchased, I did not think that was a lot when I was getting them. It wasn't intentional.
But
I
you know
just
what,
liked
Gina?
them.
There's this expression that me and
There it is.
Breezy
What is
live
it?
by and die by, especially when it comes to our business. Buy once, cry once. I rather spend money on something that makes sense for us versus just get it because it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? Because then
Hmm.
you end up buying it 2, 3, 4 more
Yeah.
times, and then you're
Hmm.
like, man, I should have just bought a better one
Now,
of
what's funny
whatever
is
it is.
my one gun that I did buy because it was cheap. I don't have anymore. I did it as a giveaway on my channel. Thank
Oh man, she used it as a giveaway.
I didn't I was like, yeah, so after that there was no more of those. But yeah. I just didn't like the trigger on it. So I'm a little bit of a snob there, I guess. Um oh, this is a good question for you guys. So, to date, what accomplishment are you most proud of?
That is a good question.
Go ahead, you
Mhm.
go first, Brisa. Right, she is very, very
Shut up,
snobby.
Erica.
Yeah, we know Erica. We know. She trying to this might be seem very general, but it's not so much an individual, it's just the fact that I think every a lot of things nowadays are polished for the internet and YouTube and social media, right? And I think my biggest accomplishment or greatest accomplishment is that my brother and I are building a business and it's not always pretty and sometimes we're bootstrapped, and that regardless of everything, we keep our faith first and our brotherhood
Yeah,
first. And through those accomplishments, small, big, medium, supersized, whatever we might consider them, it's just that we stayed the course through everything. So it's not one particular thing. It's looking back on this. I mean, really, like
journey. Yeah,
11 years now from when we
yeah,
first went into business with each other. And just knowing that, the road's not ever straight, right? We're
never.
flying this plane while we're building it sometimes, and just the fact that we through everything, we still have our brotherhood as the foundation, and we can look at each other no matter what's going on. It's all the accomplishments through everything. I know that, like I said, that wasn't very specific, but really, when I look at everything together as a whole, that's what I'm most proud about.
That's a good answer.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. I think it's been amazing to see the strides we've hit within the industry just in 3 years. You know what I mean? Like it's says a lot about our tenacity, our adaptability, and because we are still a small agency, we can move really fast. You know what I mean? And we do really good at living in the roles that that we're good at executing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And just like earlier, like I said earlier this week, we won Best of Florida Regional Marketing Agency, which, if you think about it, that's pretty impressive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because a lot of people look at us both in the space and outside of the space and think, "Oh, these guys are just influencers," and it's really not. We're not influencers. We just, you know, creating what we want to see and putting it out, and trusting God, putting one foot in front of the other. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's crazy. I don't even see you guys as influencers. I don't.
nice.
Yeah, it's well, I was just having this conversation with someone the other day because we 90% of the time, like you said, the first time we met, we had cameras, we were taking pictures, we were out there with that
Yeah,
hat on, our production hat on, and we went to a NSSF marketing and leadership summit, and we didn't have no cameras. We're out there with button downs, looking, and everyone was looking like, "Yo, where's y'all cameras
sharp
at?"
to the T.
And we're like, "Bro, we're a marketing agency too. Like that's just one aspect of our business."
Hmm.
Oh, and I could see people's wheels turning because it's cool because I think Kush, we've said this several times for you too, Gina. It's not a straight line. We're not one dimensional. We're really we wear a bunch of different hats and praise God we're able to do it and make it work,
Yeah.
Yeah,
make it do what it do.
I definitely agree with Carbon's statement.
Ah,
I feel like you
thank
guys
you,
are
Carbon.
thank you, Carbon.
underrated, but I see you, and long as y'all act like y'all know me when y'all take all the way off. I feel like y'all have already taken off, but when y'all take all the way off, you know,
We're gonna
just
be out here
remember.
acting brand new.
Nah,
Nope,
look, we know who
Nah,
we're
never
bringing
that.
with us. We know who
Nah,
we're
never
bringing with
that.
us. We're
don't
we're
act
real
brand
on
We
both
new.
sides.
stand on that. We really have from our first business. We're always going to be transparent with everyone, and you'll never have to find Cush or Breeze if you do
Yeah,
business
because
with us.
a fact in the city is we got clean faces.
That's
Nobody
it.
can ever say Kusha Breeze did us
Did
dirty.
them dirty? No, nope.
Yep. Kush, question: is your brother shy? That's why he doesn't sit in interviews. He's always with you guys. I wouldn't
He'll
say
say
he's shy.
he's
I
not
say he's
as
reserved.
yeah. He's that's a good way to put it. He's reserved.
Like, out of the two of us, I've always had more of a public presence, I guess. Right,
Hmm.
Breeze? Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's a good.
been
That's a
more
good.
like uh I'm more like the I don't know. I don't want to like put a narrative out there. It's just people see us and they're like, "Oh, okay, that's definitely Kush, and that's his brother." It's
Hmm.
just he's the heavy
Same
browed brother. He's like,
same iPhones, different operating system.
yeah,
Hmm. Yeah.
That's it.
And I see even with you two, like you both can get in a room and talk to people, but you're different.
yeah.
You are definitely different. I see you. I see. I think, in my opinion, I see Kush as more extrovert, and maybe that's just how you represent yourself when you're out. But you come off more extrovert than I believe Breezy is. I think Breezy is an introverted extrovert, so he's a little introverted, but he could turn it on when he needs to. I
Wow.
could be wrong, but that's how I see
Yeah,
the two of you.
I would say it's more like
Look,
reversed.
Reverse,
Breezy,
really.
yeah, Breezy's more like the social butterfly. I'm more like,
what else you see about me, Gina?
hey, Mr.
Oh, I
Man.
thought we were doing therapy. My bad. I'm sorry. I
Uh,
was asking what
I
else you were
wasn't
trying.
going therapeutic, so you be look.
That's crooked now.
but you
I'm
know
joking.
what? We have to be social butterflies when it comes to our business. I don't think people realize, and I want to say this clear as day on this channel, like this vision was given to us from God. You move differently, and you have to carry yourself a certain way um, in these rooms to be able to have these conversations because there's a weight. It's a palpable weight to it. Like Breezy said earlier, we do bootstrap the business, but when you have a calling on you, you just know, oh, okay, I got to move like this.
Yeah.
I got to move like this.
Hmm.
And
And I
whether I like it
Hmm.
or not, I got to have conversations because people look for us in our work, our style of work. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Can we like? You know what's funny? Rob and I have purposely stayed away from studio work with firearms and stuff like that because everybody can do it. And this is the first year we've
Mhm.
talked about well, maybe we go ahead and just start doing that so people can see that we're also capable of doing that. We just everybody can do that. Anybody, I got a white box up here in my room now, but because we do professional shots, but I mean anybody can go on Amazon with the iPhone or any kind of phone, which is now like modern technology,
Yeah,
take
it's
a
not
few
even a phone
pictures
anymore.
and blast the white all the way out. Anybody can do that, but can you show what the product looks like in living action? So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely a gift to what you guys do and
thank
what
you.
you see when you are out there in your element. Like it's just not a
You're not
video,
the
it's just
first
not a
person that
photo.
said that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think we just snap. Well, what'd we say? What's our thing? We're not reinventing the wheel. We're just
Mhm.
slapping some Vogue tires on it,
That's it.
getting
Putting
some
some
new rims
rims
on that
on it.
thing. That's it.
Put
Just a
some
different
20
sauce.
inches.
It's a different
Yeah,
sauce to it. That's it.
Take off these hubcaps, folks. The
it's
sauce is
definitely
coming
helpful
in.
to it. I
Yeah.
have people always think that I'm more social. I'm a social butterfly. I am not. I
Nah,
am
yeah, I
not.
would say nah. You're definitely not.
That was a great. I think that was a very true statement you said though, because
Mhm.
I'll turn it on when I need to. That's the radio.
Mhm.
Bob Broccoli Rockley Shockley here, folks. Gina versus Gina. Um, but also I get drained in those moments, and I do need that time
Yes.
to go in
That's
and
where
Yes.
we're really
recharge.
good balance
That
because
is
We
me.
have a really good
that's
balance. You would
same.
think me and this man have fought. I mean, when I tell you I've seen him more than anyone else on the planet the last 14 years, like me and this
Mhm.
dude we have to be, even when we're not
Yep.
talking, like we still have a brotherhood,
100.
which is amazing that it's still alive because I know things can get funny when business is involved. And we do a
Yeah.
very, very good job of separating our brotherhood and our business and allowing ourselves to unplug and not want to kill each other.
Everybody
Good,
in the
good
club
evening.
get
Good
tipsy.
evening.
I
Good
love
evening,
her.
everybody. So yes,
Sophia.
that part.
Sophia. Do you think she goes by Sophie? Nah,
Nope,
right?
Sophia.
Sophia.
Sophia,
Sophia.
I have not met her in person yet, but I met Sophia in the 2A space in like the chats and stuff. So I think she may have been like to one of the arms, one of the early ones, like two,
Yeah, I
three,
think so.
somewhere around there. But I don't think she's been since then. So yeah, but she rocks hard for me on the Instagram side. She reposts like like even with this, everything I post, she reposted
I've seen
out.
her pop
So
up on our
Yeah.
notifications. We appreciate the
I
love and
love
support.
it.
Right?
That's a good question, Erica.
Yes.
Yeah, have you guys ever been intimidated being in a room with other creators?
Never.
No,
We don't compete
I
with
really
wouldn't see
not.
a
nobody.
reason.
Yeah,
And in
I
real
wouldn't
life,
see the reason.
Breezy
yeah.
has said this before. I say it. And in real life, when me and my brother were teenagers and we've been in shootouts, ain't don't nothing intimidate us. Nothing
Mhm.
is, and we walk with God first. So like, it,
Amen.
our goal is to, I guess, to be very concise. Our goal is to unite the islands. There's a
Sure.
creator here, a creator there, creator here, and it's like we've seen it. We've actually seen numbers of what some of these creators charge, and we're like, they're charging what? Like,
Yeah.
man, there's so much more money you could be
Now I
charging.
will
You just
say
don't know business.
we
Mhm.
can feel certain energies when we're in the room with
Yeah,
different creators at times. And I think Gina
Mhm.
and I have talked about this, Cush as
Mhm.
well. We know who's rocking with us and who's not, and that's
that's
okay.
it. That's a fact. Because
Facts. Yeah. I was gonna say that I feel like when people feel intimidated in a room with other creators, it's because they're in there to compete. When
Yeah.
you're in, when you know what you bring, it's not even a competition. Like,
at all.
yeah, you just know you're gonna come, you're gonna show up as you are, and the people, like you said, the people who rock with you gonna rock with you. The ones who don't won't.
Yep.
Um.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely could not. I just the thought of seeing, because I've been in a room with you guys, I couldn't
Yeah, I was just
imagine
about to
being in
say
a room that you feel intimidated in.
you've seen us, like you've seen us working, and like you're like one of the few people who has seen us in action. And
Listen, and y'all, and I one thing I really love, and I don't think people see this, and they you know what, those 20 people that you told about Poma who just didn't make the effort to come, to even see what it was about, you reach back though. You're like, well,
yeah,
if this is something that could be beneficial to you, I'm telling you, you might want to be in this. Might want to come see what's going on, and they don't do that. But you always reach back to pull people in to something that can help elevate them. I love that about y'all.
thank you. Hats off.
I got a hat on. I
I
don't
get
take
a
it.
hat. I ain't taking off.
So let me see what else I got here.
Discernment
Now I
has to
have
be on point in these streets. That's a fact.
what they
That is a
say. Oh yeah,
fact.
yeah, one
Urban
hundred
Gardening
percent,
All
Chronicles,
day, every day,
one
twice on
hundred
Sunday.
twice
percent.
on Sunday.
Shout out my
Go ahead.
no, that's it.
Who you shouting out?
I'm gonna let you.
Me?
No, nobody. I'll go. Yeah, shout out my boo Gina. Go ahead, Gina.
Shout out my boo Gina.
So I was going to ask you guys, are there any upcoming projects or collabs that you can share that you're excited about?
Yes. So we did this fishing trip
Yeah, I would say
two
that's the
weeks
same thing.
ago. We partnered up with some pretty big brands on the fishing side. And Turtle Box partnered up with us. St. Croix Rods partnered up with us, and we're doing this as like a short film. We're doing it in Spanish and in English, and that'll be releasing sometime next month. But we're getting all that together. We did a short format film for Bethany last year sometime. It's almost completely done, and we're going to be rolling that out hopefully before the end of the year. Um, and then
We actually, our guy that was on the fishing trip with us, Ray from Baztech, check him out. His big thing is getting underprivileged youth into the outdoors and ice fishing. So he
yeah,
has a cool project going on up in Minnesota, and we're going to be up there ice fishing. Oh, don't you know, Minnesota? Scooch on by. Oh,
and
thank you,
then
100%.
thank
what
you.
else? What else we got? And
Um,
we're trying to
oh,
figure out, maybe this is a good place to do it. We're trying to figure out if our next season, we haven't recorded anything for season 5 because
of off the
it's,
beaten path.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's the nickel. It's like
yeah.
we got to make sure. Me and Breezy been back and forth on whether we do it in person, like both of us in a room and setting, like in a studio, or do we do it like still like this, like StreamYard Digital? We don't know,
Hmm.
but yeah,
More to come.
that that's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Eco Coolers too. I was trying to think who
Eco
else. They're
Coolers
another
partnered up
partner
with
for
us
the
too.
40 Hours West. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you, E.
Yes, I definitely agree with Erica. Super, super proud. Every time I see y'all moving, like even if I don't know, I don't look, y'all, I don't always know what they're doing. But when I see it, they post on social, so go follow them. And when I see that you guys are on the move, I'm like, where we at? I be all in. Like, what they doing? Where they
And we do
at?
be
What's
posting
going on?
delayed because we don't want everybody knowing our
Yeah.
updated location.
One hundred
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah.
100%.
Though we did shout out to Gina. We went she's like, y'all gotta go live. Y'all gotta go live. We went live.
No doubt.
Where
I
I don't
need
even
more.
know. Where were we going?
Y'all were on your
Oh, we were going to
way
Iowa.
to,
Yep.
yeah, for
Yeah,
the
we're
Goals.
going to Iowa.
gun con. No, not
Yeah,
gun
for
con.
No.
goals. Goals.
Goals.
Goals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. And it was dope. I need more of that. And that's on the 2A Roost page. It's
Gurus,
more
yeah.
going to be like kind of just them in their element, like going to an event, traveling in between all the things. They were in between at that time. And I'm like, do it more because it's going to take a while before YouTube pushes it so that people can come in there and know that you guys are live. But, you know, people be wanting to know what are y'all doing? What y'all out there doing? I want to see. Where you at? Y'all at the airport. Where you going?
Yeah.
People are nosy. Look,
Look
I
at
want to
E.
read it.
Gina, go check your text message,
Text
honey.
message.
It's funny because E don't even talk like that. She's like from New York, yo.
Yo,
Yo, Gina, check your text message, yo. Nah, but she ain't that raunchy either though.
So since you sent it, oh really, G Mama, thank you. Um,
Thank you, G Mama. We appreciate it.
since she was telling me about something with the community guidelines that I'm not aware
close.
of, that they have an issue with dropping links for some reason. Um, however, comma, Erica, since you brought it up, I'm gonna say it. Oh, she brought up from Arm Five, um, at the sneaker ball. So I
Yep.
don't even know if Kush, I mean not Kush, Breezy, you're aware of this. Kush, I don't know if you remember it, but after the sneaker ball, when we were out in the like lobby area and they
Yep.
had all the desserts out there, I come out and Erica is standing there and she has a dessert in each
In
hand
each
and
hand.
she's
Yep.
just standing there. And so I walk up and I'm like, well, what's going on? You know, I'm talking to Kush and I'm talking to her. And she's like, I'm supposed to be taking this to somebody, but I can't remember who. And Kush was like, well, you're supposed to be taking one of them to Breezy. I think the other one was Billy's. And she was like, oh, that's right. And she just kept standing there. So the problem was somebody allowed her to take a gummy.
Allowed. I like that way you put that.
Somebody, I warned her. It was me, but I did tell her don't take the whole thing. She said, "Oh, I can handle it. It's all good."
Look,
Did Kush graduate? He was doing
yeah.
some.
Tell him. Give
Yeah,
him some
yeah,
updates,
yeah.
my boy.
I graduated
He did. So
with my
Urban be following
associates.
y'all on the Instagrams.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I start my bachelor's in a couple months, so yeah,
Dope,
big things are
dope.
going
Big thing. Shout out
Let's
my dog Cush.
go.
like a docu stream.
Look,
What you mean, Carbon? Oh, maybe for the Bethany thing. No, I would say it's like a short. It's
Like a
not like a
yeah, we might do like a 3 episode series,
series around
something like
her.
that, little mini docu
Yeah.
series.
mm, that's dope. Let me see what else I have for you guys. Y'all could be leaving, still keeping putting questions in the chat too.
Yeah, we like
Uh,
asking questions from. Look at Erica, the
oh,
smiley
this is
faces. That's how you look that day with holding the cheesecakes. She's like,
It
"What?"
was
listen.
cheesecake,
I
right?
still bring that up to her all the time. I'm like, you was sitting there stuck.
Wait,
Like
but she
she, I
found
don't
she
even know if
did
you
bring
got
me
the cake. Did
something.
you get dessert? She was supposed to
Yeah,
bring
I
you
think
some
so.
cake or something.
Or did you grab it from someone? Gave me
I
something.
did not. I
I
was
I
like,
was
I,
I said
I
I'm
was
I said I'm
laughing.
leaving here with something.
I'm from around the way.
I'm from around. I'm leaving here with something. I had dessert.
Listen,
I don't
Get
know who
your
handed
listen.
it
hands
to me.
off of me.
What I tell you, she was like, "Oh, okay," and she just kept standing there. I
Standing there.
started cracking up. I was laughing. What up, Just Guns and Sneaks? I saw you have a giveaway coming. I almost entered into it, but I'm like, I don't need no sneaks. But he has a dope
Oh,
giveaway coming,
you
or
already win
maybe
all
it's
the
more than
guns
one.
anyway.
Yeah, you and all the guns anyway.
Y'all, I haven't won a gun in quite some time. I don't want to say how long it's been because then people start hating and
Man,
say
she
it ain't
like
been that
I ain't.
long.
It was last week.
It was not last week. But I have a good question. This is a good one. What's one lesson you've learned, whether from the outdoor sports, firearms community, or life, that everyone listening can apply this week? Or apply, period.
Man, I got one that's like really contextually and fundamentally, it is such a simple sentence. But in our big lives, it's
All right, Hutch.
all right, Hutch, be easy. It's so powerful. Is when we opened up our first business, it was a little, what would you say, Breeze? Almost 2,000 square feet, maybe
Yeah, about
somewhere
that.
around there.
Yeah, 2,200. Yeah, somewhere
Yeah,
in there.
people would ask us, "Hey man, how did y'all like? What did?" And we would tell everybody, "Just do it. Just start. to start. The path will make itself known. You just have to do it. If you keep trying to wait until it's perfect, now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't have strategy. If you get into business, you got to know you something about business, right? But like Rob and I, that's why I will say Rob and I are really good at our roles. He's like really big with customer experience, brand management, because reviews. I'm really good at driving the business, growing the business, and so we those 8 years we really found our rhythm and groove, and you'd be amazed at how many people were shocked at how simple that answer is. Like, man, what did y'all do? Like, where can I? And it's like, yo, just
We didn't
start.
overthink it. That's it. We
Same
just
thing we
start.
did with this.
It's
We
never
closed
gonna be
our
perfect.
Right. We closed our
That's it.
physical location and we jumped head first into the outdoor space.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And so it's
Yeah.
like I'm really good with relationships. I kept my relationships for the year that I was inactive because me and Breezy were closing down the studio. People don't real a lot of people think you get your LLC and boom, I own the business. Nah, baby. You need a marketing budget. You need a trajectory for growth. Like we had weekly meetings, so it was. Then we had employees, so it was letting go of our employees and navigating all of that in a year. And then what entrepreneurs normally don't tell you is that if you're closing or finishing one thing to start another thing, there is a certain feeling of like, damn, did we fail? And
Mhm.
people don't talk about that a lot, right? Where me and
Yeah.
Breezy, we did that really well. We talked about where could we improve? Because we didn't close due to anything other than we got our people were crazy when we announced they thought we were crazy when we announced we were closing our studio. We were
Mhm.
booked every day, well, almost every day. I'd say like out of the 7 days that we were open, I'd say a good 4 to 5 days we were like completely booked. We had residencies, so when we said, "Yo, we're closing our studio because we want to do this," people thought we were nuts. But you know what? We just did it. We
Mhm.
just did it, and that would be like the biggest lesson I've learned is that. And I still have her, of course, but my mama was one of those parents who's like, I don't care what you do the best, be the best at it. If you want to flip burgers,
Mhm.
be the best burger. She's like, I don't care what you do, just be the best. So an undying belief that you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, and then the nuts to put your nuts on the line.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm gonna
Sorry,
keep it. I'm gonna keep it stupid simple. Kiss. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
there it is. Gotta tell you
Stop making
folks.
horns.
Okay.
Nah, I would say a lot of the same things Kush said, and but behind the scenes, even the people that might look like they're experts in a field
Man.
or they've got it all figured out, they took their lumps to get there. You got to take lumps on your way to get there. We
Mhm.
talk about this too, Gina, in our conversations. It's not going to be perfect. It's not even with that strategy and that roadmap. You might be off course at times and think, what just happened? How did we get here? We had
Mhm.
this all planned out, and you gotta learn to adapt and overcome. That sound might sound cheesy and cliche, but really it's true. Like we've pivoted
Mhm.
several times. We opened the studio and a hurricane hit a month after we opened. We got into our flow state and then the pandemic jumped off. We had
Yeah.
to look at each other and think, what are we gonna do, bro? We didn't plan for
Yeah.
we didn't have a pandemic.
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
didn't have that. So we had to look at each other and figure it out in the moment, and we did. We did a really good job of pivoting. Little did we know that everyone would be furloughed and sitting at home getting some stimmy checks and say, you know what, I want to be a rapper and a singer, and we started booming. But we positioned ourselves to be ready for that also.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so just kind of adding on to Cush's point, the things we've learned along this journey, and just what, won't having people that will correct you out of a place of love and
Yeah.
hold
Mhm.
you to a standard out of a place of love for your own
Mhm.
growth, because we've grown
Mhm.
a lot since the first time we opened a business. We had a lot to learn about each other, and we did. And
Yeah.
there was times everything wasn't pretty all the time. There was times it was tough, but we always stayed true to who we were, and to what we are building. And that's one of the things I'm most
Yeah.
proud of. And it was hard to
Oh,
walk away when we closed those studio days. It wasn't like, all right, man, it's time for a new. We got to pivot. Nah, we put our blood, sweat, and tears into that, and it was like,
mhm.
man, is this right? Is it wrong? I'm in the parking lot because she's like, come on, man.
I'm like, let's go, bro. He's like,
No.
I can't.
But it's it's
And then
tough
the
in the
phone
moment.
rings and you're like, oh, it's HBO.
Yeah.
Let's go, bro. Shout
That's
out
it.
HBO.
So even when one door closes, another might open. It might be a window. You got to go jump through the window. It might not be a
Facts.
door. You know, you like Cush said, don't get. You got to find a way in. Don't ever give up. It might not look like you planned it to look, but just do it.
And that wasn't an
Yeah.
exaggeration. HBO actually did call us.
Yeah,
We're like,
That's
yo,
yeah. That
we
was
dope.
could do some
wild,
work.
right?
Yeah.
And
That's
People
everyone's
were
like,
like,
dope.
yo, how
the
y'all still
city
doing
was
work?
nuts.
I
The
thought y'all
city went
closed.
nuts.
We're like, bro, we closed our physical location.
Vacation. We still
That's
get
it.
to the manyan in real life.
You know?
There's something you said that is to me very profound because a lot of people don't do this. I see it all the time where somebody ends up going viral. They don't prepare or put themselves in position to be prepared for that. So like say there's a product and just let's use Popeyes for instance because everybody knows what Popeyes is. And when they went when somebody went crazy about their chicken sandwich and they weren't ready for that. It's being ready
Hmm.
for what you are putting yourself out there to get. Like if you're putting yourself out there to have this business, don't go into it like, oh, I might get 10, 20 people, 100 people. No, you go out there like I'm gonna have everybody and
Yeah, yeah.
be ready when those people show up and, and
So
be ready to take that on.
this is what's really dope about me and Breezy. Breezy, I'm not gonna say he detests, but he don't like. I am very analytical. I'm very like I talk marketing because I love it. I breathe it, and I would tell him all the time, "Hey, bro, the funnel, this, that." And he's like, "Bro," he would legit be like, "Bro, yeah, bro, we just need Google reviews," and like it's like, "Yo, bro, trust me." And when we started dumping money into advertising locally, I think by the time we closed our studio, in those 8 years we had reached now 12 million people
Yeah,
locally in
impressions. Yeah.
in 8 years, and
And
out
we
of
had
that,
what, almost 300 5-star Google reviews.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
and
super
people
proud of that.
for a service-based business, we weren't selling no physical goods. We
Yeah.
were well, I would say we were selling air because there's a bunch of other and that's what set us apart. There's a bunch of other studios, but they were like $20, $30 an hour. We came out the gate swinging at 75 an hour. And then, because of my background and Breezy's background, our record label contacts, then we had residencies, then we had album packages. So we weren't one of these studios that was just like, oh man, I want to have a studio because my people didn't want to rap. Now we were like, no, this is a business. What can we do for the client experience so that when people leave, they feel like they have to come back? Because it happened. Breezy knows. They would call him and be like, bro, I've been to another studio and it is not the same. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That makes a difference, and that'll keep people coming back to you.
That's
I'm a
it.
big customer service person. Tell people that all the time. Like bad customer service, if it's really bad, you'll never get me back as a customer. I don't care
Nope.
what you offer me. You can give it to me free. I say no.
Yeah.
That's just who I am as a person. Once you that bridge has been burned, it's forever burned. So I definitely pay attention to those who make sure that they are taking care of those that they work with, like making sure even you can't please everybody, but if you're making an effort to get to work whatever that situation is out with the person, that makes a big difference. Just make the effort. But I like that. I was because when you said that, I was like, that's one of the things I've noticed that with several people who have maybe put something out and they did not expect it to really take off the way it did, and then they're just like, They don't know what to do.
Oh yeah,
They're
that was
not
the.
ready.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, that was it. Like once we started putting like the dollars up and that phone started ringing, we were prepared. We had
And
already
that's what you got
hired.
to do.
I think we had like 3 engineers at that point, and Breezy, because Breezy was the end of the funnel. The goal was just get the phone to ring, and there was a point where Breezy was like, "But dog, this phone won't stop ringing. Like I gotta
Hmm.
mute it or put it on silent because just that's just how much the business was popping." And then during the pandemic, we grew even more, and we rolled out artist and producer interviews, and then right at our peak, we faded to black. What more
Yeah.
can I
But did
say?
Ba,
you?
ba, ba, ba,
Just you
ba.
just
If you can't
oh
respect that, your whole perspective is whack. My bad, Gina.
you
Go
just
ahead.
Sorry,
elevated
Gina.
to you just elevated. That's all. You didn't fade to
Yeah,
black.
That's it. No.
because what we haven't said yet is we're planning on opening up another space, and we're back.
Eh,
Listen, do all the things.
all the
All of it.
things.
Do all the
Don't give up
things.
on your dreams. That's it.
100%. One of my
Facts.
mottos
If
going
opportunity don't
into
knock, kick in the door.
that
Yes.
Oh,
part.
she's got to be from the South, ain't he? She's got to be
Auntie's
from
World,
like
Lynette. Lynette, are you in the South?
she's got to be from like Texas or Louisiana, ain't he?
Yeah, Lady Smith, holding one another up, encourage
Hey, Lady
accountability.
Smith, how you doing, sis?
Yep.
Right
But yeah,
on.
one of my mottos going into this year,
North
actually, it was
Carolina.
North
when I started
Carolina.
doing the
North
planners,
Cackalack.
was um, do it afraid. I had started doing putting together that budget planner 2 years before I completed it, and I kept procrastinating. And when I picked it back up, I was talking to the friends who knew I was doing it, and they was like, "Didn't you start that like a year ago?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish it." Procrastinated again, and then do y'all know Siege?
Yeah. Shout out our auntie Siege. I
So
love
Auntie.
Siege.
Yeah.
so at this time, Siege had not met me in person yet. I didn't meet her until Arm 5. She didn't make it
Yeah, I
to
would say
4
we met
because
her.
we
Yeah.
had
We
a
met her. Was it
passing
five
right
or four?
before. She wasn't at 4.
Oh,
She
okay,
was
then it
supposed
had to
to
be
She
be
five.
was
at
at 5.
4, and she lost her mom right at that time.
Okay.
So she didn't come to 4, but she was in Georgia. But that's when I met her in person in Georgia. Before I met her, she reached out to me and she said, "Have you ever thought about doing a budget planner?" She was like, I not to really put her business out there, but she's like, "I'd be willing to invest in that if you were, that's something you wanted to do." And I'm like, "Honey, I'm already working on it." So needless to say, she didn't make an investment. So don't be going over there trying to mess with Siege and her money to the people in the chat.
Yeah.
But it really made me move because I'm like, somebody who don't even know me, other than seeing me on social
Yeah.
media, believes in me enough to put her money
Mm,
into something for
that's
me.
powerful.
And
Yeah.
she didn't even know I was doing it. She had no that I said that's God. God is telling me to finish this project because this woman don't even know that was, and at that time I was procrastinating. So she didn't even know that was something that I was working on. And I was like, I got to do it. Now I have to do it because there's that was a message for me.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
this lady who doesn't know me that well. Now, of course, now I know Siege. Like we now I know no Siege, but at the time she just knew me because she see me in chats and stuff. And I'm
Wow.
like, for somebody to believe in me enough to not
The
even know
inter
if I'm capable of doing that thing, but to just plant that seed and then put their money on the line, I got to get it done.
that
And
internet is
so
powerful.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
And I told myself from then on, like everything I've done it afraid. That
Gina.
NRA certification, I did it afraid. The USCCA did it afraid. I don't care. I'm just gonna do it.
Gina.
Mm-hmm.
Gina.
Mm-hmm.
Gina. Hold on, you gotta get close. I'm about to tell you a secret. You gotta get close. You can call your financial series the financial farmer, planting seeds, one seed at a
Oh,
time.
I like
harvesting,
it. But why you
harvesting
put that?
crops.
Bro? You should have told me that when we hit.
That's why I said lean in for the secret.
Nobody else heard. Nobody else heard.
Nobody else heard it.
They
Nobody
didn't
else
hear
heard it.
It's all right.
I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
we did. Yep, in Tennessee. In Tennessee with
What's that?
Billy and Lito.
So that's
I
definitely
met Erica, Billy, Lito, our big headed brother. We have a club called THC,
What is it?
the Tank Head Club, because we got some big old melons, and it's so dramatic, and that's where I met um Erica the first time, the whole crew. But I was just tucked in. I was just tucked in the corner because I was there. I was there as the corporate sponsor because at that time I
Mhm.
was with that, here and there. And so
I think Mr.
yeah,
BS is calling me dramatic, and I'm allowed to be dramatic. They actually made me cry because they sold out my dang on planners the first time I put it out, and then
let's
I
go.
put it back up, and it sold out again. Then I did the garden planter, which I keep it in the background
Ooh, I
here.
see that money tree back there, Gina.
Hey,
Yeah.
Let's go.
When I got that, that thing was dead. I rescued it,
Look,
and look
we
at it.
had the. You know what's funny at the studio? Remember, Breeze? We bought a bunch of plants because we were like, we need foliage, and
Hmm.
my engineers, we would tell them, hey, when y'all come in here, y'all gotta make sure y'all talk to the plants. And they would just look at us. They're like, wait, are you serious? I was like, yeah.
yeah,
And if y'all don't talk to them, we're gonna have to fire y'all. And you could see them. It was like six of them at that time. They were just looking at each other like, and I was like, yo, I'm serious. When y'all walk in, say hello to the, because I would walk in and be like, hi, my babies. Thank you for, and then my money tree died because my brother came in. He's like, yo, bro, this thing needs water. And I was like, yo, bro,
Oh,
it's a money tree.
yeah. But the funniest thing was we had cameras in the studio, and we would see the engineers talking to the
To
tree.
the tree, to the
see,
foliage.
I talk to my plants, so I
Oh,
think that
you
should be
got
a
to.
thing.
They're living beings,
Yes.
creatures,
Same
Now
plants.
she
Sophia, have fun on that mud run.
have a good. Yes, she be getting it in. See you,
Oh
Sophia.
yeah,
So I don't do house plants. I just don't. But I got this one. Like I said, I rescued it. It was like $10 at Sam's. It literally lost every leaf when I got it, and this thing is it's big now. So now this is my only plant, but I'm scared to move it because it's doing so well right here. So that's why it's here. I was gonna have it somewhere else, but it's gonna stay there because I don't want to upset it at all because it's flourishing. And maybe that's it's flourishing because it's telling me that money is coming to me, so I can
Yep.
retire at
that's it.
49 because that's what I
Yeah.
would
Hey,
like
is
to
that
do.
Burner Girl? Yeah, that's her, right?
It is. Hey, Berta girl.
Hey, what's up, Burner Girl? Mr.
Yep.
BS still rocking with us. E still rocking with us. Lady Smith.
Yes. Yes. A lot of
Fire.
people still rock it. So I'm gonna
So
get into my last question. And I thought of this question and I was a little upset about this. Let me go ahead and rant for a second. Cause I was a little yeah, I got beef with y'all. So
With us?
I noticed, yes. And I should have talked about this a long time ago, but I can bring up old stuff if I want to. I noticed shortly after my interview in the first season of We Are Off the Beaten Path, you started asking people at the end of their interview what were their top three or top five artists or something like that. Y'all didn't ask me.
Yeah,
Y'all think I don't like music?
you're right. Nah,
you're
nah,
right. We
nah.
didn't.
Nah, it's all good.
That was
Nah.
that was called our
So,
implementation. We
so
because
you
we
know what,
realized we
Breeze?
weren't talking.
Nah, hold on, Breeze. Let's do it. Lady, hey, America, we want to welcome
No,
y'all to
no,
Off
There
the
it is.
Beaten Path. We are
Oh,
hijacking Gina
remix,
versus Gina channel. Hey, Breezy, go ahead
remix.
and introduce yourself to the people.
nope,
Gotta tell
nope, nope,
y'all this.
nope, no.
Go
We
ahead,
can't do
Breeze.
this.
Now,
Nah, nah,
We're not
nah.
doing this.
We just
This.
hijacked
nope,
it. So,
We
Gina,
nope.
yeah.
now that we
So
got you
Gina,
here, tell
yep.
us
Tell us.
who's your
We want
top
to
three,
know.
dead or alive? Top five, dead or alive.
Um, I don't want to do it.
Oh,
Let me think, because I have to think too hard. I don't have it up. Tupac is definitely in it.
all right.
Okay.
Um, so Pac, um, hmm,
Any genre.
I know. Hmm. See, I like a lot of music. That's I look. I was almost glad I wasn't put on the spot, but I was still upset that I didn't get asked.
Well, you know what? We're gonna have to bring you back so we can ask you.
We are.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
We
then I
need a
ladies
can
and
part.
then I
We
can
gentlemen,
need a
think it
part
through.
two.
this is
Then
it
I
for
can
Off
think
the
it
Beaten
through.
Path. We're logging off.
I gotta
We're gonna
tell
give
you,
the
thanks
channel
for
back
tuning in,
over.
folks.
We're gonna give the channel back over to Gina versus Gina.
Thank you. I will threaten you, Mr. BS. I will. But my question to you, top five artists, any genre.
Oof. In any genre,
Any genre.
Like
man.
our personal top fives.
Yep.
Okay, rap. I'm gonna have to say top five in each genre or top five total.
Total, any
Total.
genre.
Total.
I'm gonna have to go Prince for a fact. I'm gonna have to go Prince. I'm gonna have to go Scarface. I'm gonna have to go Bob Marley. I'll go this is gonna sound crazy. I know it's gonna sound crazy. But I'm gonna have to go Master P. And then
Really?
yeah, and then I'll have to go man. I wanna go somewhere old, but I'll just keep it rap. I'll go DMX.
Okay. All right. That I knew you were coming out of the gate with Prince. I knew that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know my best bud. Um, this is no particular order for me. Outcast.
Oh
Um,
yes.
man, this is a tough question. I change. My Mount Rushmore is it gets remodeled a lot.
But are you just sticking to rap?
No. I'm going all genres, but that's just Outcast is my
Yeah, yeah,
favorite
yeah.
group of all time. Um, man, this is tough. Bob Marley's up there for me too as
Yeah.
well. Um, man, I love the Isley Brothers.
Come on.
Um,
Those harmonies are damn good.
yeah, amazing. I'm a dude from South Florida, so some people might not know this is a very regional group, but I grew up on them, and they were
There it is.
some of the first rap I found, and that's JT Money and the Poison Clan. If you don't know who they are, check them out. Very much South Florida, Dade County. I don't know what number I'm at now.
JT Money was the too short of our area.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't fall in
You're
love. Don't trust them.
Oof, and then probably R.I.P. my dog Pimp C UGK.
What? Yo, Gina at the studio.
Oh yeah. We had to have
Our
a code word
code
for the
word.
alarm.
It was Pimp C.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm with you, E. Wu Tang. It was hard for me to leave out Wu Tang because for me, Ghostface
Hey,
Killer's
wait, hold
Supreme
on.
Clientele is I listened to that album 5,000 times.
Breeze, you know what I'm gonna say, Erica. Master P has one. You tripping? Hey, so
Oh,
Erica,
E, can we
listen,
get people out of
real quick.
kick
Hold on,
her out
really
of the
quick. I gotta say this. Erica, can you agree that Wu Tang should have only been a couple people?
Nah, not a
It should have been
couple.
Raekwon,
You always say Ray, Meth,
Meth,
Ghost,
Ghost,
ODB,
ODB, and
Jizza, Inspector
nah,
Deck.
you God.
You God?
That's it.
Who was that? You just don't like RZA. That's it.
I don't like Wizard.
Resurrector in your sector.
Yeah, Elmo Fudd.
The Elmo for the whack.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
JT Money
shout out.
Poison.
Yes.
Hey, let's go. See, he's old. I can tell he's old.
Wow. He said you were old, miss. That's crazy.
That was look.
That's
Look,
crazy.
Mr. BS. I would never.
No, I'm just saying, like, he's seasoned. He has good ears.
No, I knew what you meant.
Barnica. She says she loves RZA. I do too. He's just
wizard,
astronomical, philosophical.
ramical, tropical, topical.
Method Man says that's the best verse of all time. Abomatomically.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah. He thinks Deck, Inspector Deck is like, that's his
yeah, okay.
I have to say,
R.I.P. ODB.
of all the ones y'all mentioned, Master P was the one that threw me the most too. Not that I don't
It-
like Master P.
the reason for me,
that
Master
was,
P, is because I was born and raised here in South Florida, and
Mhm,
I remember all the hoods were talking about P was coming to Miami, and then I remember
mhm,
the little older I got, like 13, 14, I started hearing about how he owned everything, his publishing, and I was always still to this day, Breezy will tell you I'm really big on ownership, and
so
we're not
yeah, I
talking like
literally just reposted something
Yeah.
from
His
it's
P,
all
story
from
is
Master P.
crazy.
he
How
is
he paid Michael Jackson's attorney $25K just to have that conversation with him.
yeah.
Yeah, crazy. And he said, you need a distribution
Hmm.
deal.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I'll go do it on
Yeah.
200,000. And that's it. So to me, he was a pillar of what success looked like for someone from the inner city. You know what I'm saying? And then on top
I
of
was
that,
going
he
to
went to
ask
go
you
play
that.
basketball.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
we
was
didn't
going
see
to
that
ask you
again
that if
until
it was based on more than the music.
yeah, I loved his music though. I'm not gonna front. I knew
Yeah.
Hmm.
almost
Hmm.
100% of all his lyrics because we were living that. So for us, it wasn't just
Hmm.
a rapper rapping. For us, it was like, oh man, he's going through the same stuff we're going through, right? And so for
Hmm.
us, it was a lived experience, and it was like, wait, hold on. He started what with 10 grand in a record store? You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it evolved, and that's why like people, not people, but I'll say it, there are certain people who don't like me and Breezy. Remember when we said this? Jay-Z, he's not only is he a lyricist, but he's all about ownership. We said that to
Hmm.
somebody and he lost his mind. He was like, nah, yo, that's not
Yeah.
real hip-hop.
Yeah.
It was the funniest thing because we
Well,
didn't
that was
try
we've had this conversation because that was a fork in the road because Jay-Z came out, Reasonable Doubt, popping bottles, rapping designer
pimping money.
labels,
Yep.
and a lot of like hardcore hip hop guys weren't really. That was that fork in that was then we got into the shiny suits and Biggie and people talking about that.
And then
Everyone
DMX
dancing in the
dropped.
videos, and then DMX came, saved the day. Was
Yeah.
that the hardest first album drop? I saw someone ask that question the other day. DMX, it was Nas,
Nas,
DMX, Jay
DMX.
Z, 50,
Yeah.
Fifth. Oh, I can't forget about
Fifth
Fifth, man.
Fifth is the
Jeez,
tidal wave, bro.
he's got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, DMX, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. That's our road trip album right there.
That's a fact. And Fifth, we got a whole playlist of Fifth.
Like
Wake
grimy,
up.
ugly mixtape Fifth.
We get up
Get
and the
out
whole
slapping each other at Bucky's.
PD Pablo's all right. Master P though that's like
Yo,
what?
do we tell him the PD Pablo story? How crazy is it? I have two hilarious PD Pablo stories, but it's funny because we were driving back from North Carolina, and Cush is looking out the window. We've had a long day.
Open field, and
I could see he's like having this reflective. I mean, I don't know about reflective, but
yeah, it was reflective. I was completely like just in awe. I'm like, man, me and Breezy are blessed to one have our brotherhood, have our faith, but then we get to do what we love for a living. So I'm just like, we're driving. The weather is crisp. It was like,
oh man, perfect.
maybe 60 degrees.
Yeah,
we're driving. Windows are cracked.
Nothing's being said.
Nothing. Nobody said anything. You could smell all the North Carolina elements. I look over at him. He goes, I wonder what Petey Pablo's doing.
I don't know if you had to be there, but it was funny to us.
No, that's
he's in this like deep reflective state.
That boy said, I wonder what Petey Pablo's doing.
That's funny.
Man.
So yeah. All right, that was fun.
Yes, I look. I don't see any more questions in the
Yeah,
chat,
I
y'all.
would
We've
say you
been
said that was
going
the
for
last
two.
question, right? I'm not
It
wrapping it too
was. It was
early.
definitely the last
Okay.
for me.
All right.
We've been going for 2 hours, y'all. I do. Right. That's what I'm saying, Mr. BS.
That's
Really.
how it goes
That's our
sometimes,
life.
Mr. BS.
We flow with the random.
That's it.
But I appreciate y'all coming and sitting and allowing my people to get to know you a little better, um, and what you guys do, what you bring to the community.
Thank you.
So, yeah,
We
you just
appreciate
got
you.
home,
We
Burner Girl.
appreciate
Catch
y'all.
that replay, girl. It was a great live. Catch that replay.
Yeah, I had a good. We had fun.
I look. I just enjoy knowing that other people are going to know who you guys are, and I just sit back and just watch y'all elevate.
Here,
I do.
this is for Erica.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let
the
me put
pyramid
you.
hat. Hold it up a little bit. It
What
says,
is the
"Dudes, get in the
hat?
cipher with one of those hats and start rapping about pyramids."
I'm done. I'm make it bigger so I can see it. I'm
How's it go,
done.
Cush? Astronomical, philosophical, romical,
Topical,
I'm
tropical.
done.
never
Throw
comical.
bombs at you. Yeah.
But I'm glad you called it too, Lady Smith. I ain't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you here.
I think
But
Lady
I'm
Smith's
glad you
been
guys
rocking
came
with
and
us the
hung
whole
out with
time. Thank
me.
you,
Yeah.
Mr. BS. E.
Mr. BS,
When we gonna see you,
he
E?
usually be up in here. Yes. And there's quite a few people in here. Everybody doesn't always chat, but they be in here
Yeah.
watching. And I appreciate y'all too. Cause everybody sometimes you doing other things. I watch people content where I might be out in the garden, but I'm watching you. So support is the verb. I don't
And
care how
please
you
head to
be.
our channel and help us grow our YouTube presence because
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd say we're a little healthy over there on Instagram and Facebook, but we need some TLC
Yeah.
over on
And go over there and check out those interviews, y'all. I mean, from season 1 to current, I think that you are going to be um pleasantly surprised at all the different people that you're going to learn about over there. I look forward to it. Here,
she's
let me
asking for
drop
our
it.
links. Yeah. Yeah, and
Um,
please if y'all listen to us on Apple platform, leave our podcast a review. Please. We're we're
Yeah.
growing
Goes a long way.
and yeah, a review goes a long way. Share it with your friends and
Tell a friend to tell a
tell a
friend.
friend, get with your friend. Maybe we could be friends.
Friends.
Is that all right with you? Yeah.
I know that one.
That had us in a headlock back in the day. That was peak DJ club record right there.
Hold on, y'all. I'm getting it. What up, Analytic? Thank you. I knew some people was up in them bushes. Analytic, I think we doing the what is that? The book review live tomorrow night. I think Tia said it's
Oh, I
tomorrow
like
night.
that. The analytic gardener.
Yeah, I look.
There it is. That's
Behind
my
me is a
boy.
bunch of bookcases with books. I love to read. Now, when
Same.
do I find time to do so? I make time. I have to always make time for myself.
My boy loves some
Yeah, I'm about to drop
analytics.
the link. I promise.
My
I'm
boy
getting there.
loves some analytics.
All right, here y'all go. Uh, see, I gotta do
Wait.
too many things.
Last question. What are you growing? What are we growing? Wait, who
You
us?
guys.
What are we growing?
Yep.
We're growing.
I got some weeds in my garden growing.
Now, see, you gotta say that different because you're gonna have people pulling
Not
up
that.
thinking they
I
about.
think I could. Yeah. Not the good stuff. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah. Y'all growing y'all brand.
That's that part.
Our brand. Yep.
Oh,
All
thank
right,
you,
y'all. I
Jimmy.
just dropped the link to We're Off the Beaten Path. And I'm gonna drop the link for the 2A rules. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm not as fast at this as other people. Stop yelling at me. I'm a little slower than some people. That's what I have mods for. Hold on, this is y'all. It is. Why that looks different? All right.
Hey,
I'm coming.
dirty.
I hear y'all yelling at me.
Screaming.
All right. Yes, you're the loudest. Keep it down over there. All right.
Rock on.
So I dropped both of the links. I am trying to afford to be in your space. Y'all sticking. They do. Listen,
Listen,
they
E, y'all
do.
can all be in our space. We might stick and move, but we're building room for the community.
That's it.
So
Facts.
Because we trying to
A
stick and
fact.
stay. You know what I'm saying?
that's it.
Really
Fact.
out here.
Once they let one of us in, they let all of us in.
They got to. Listen, they got to. So, guys, make sure y'all follow them both. I just dropped both of the channels. Thank you, Urban. Y'all hit the like button. And I will catch y'all on Sunday. Y'all, I'll be live
What?
again on Sunday. I actually got something, a topic that I want to talk about. So we actually got something to talk about on something Sunday. Something came to mind this week that somebody asked me about. So we're gonna talk about it. And for those who are part of the book club, quote unquote, it's a very loose book club. We'll be live on TT's channel tomorrow night to talk about what was that book we read?
Hmm.
Only for the week. Only for the week. Catch me
All
over
right.
there. All right, y'all. I will see
We'll see
Y'all
you.
have
y'all
a
on
good
Sunday.
night.
Have a good
We appreciate y'all.
weekend.
See you when we see you.